watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome to the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. I am Dwayne Garza here along with our guest host Johnny Guzman and Ryla John Fuentes helping us out today on the computer. We have district action. As a matter of fact, it's the last district game of the first round. Panthers taking on the Eagle Pass Winn Mavericks tonight here at Gerald Kemp Field. And it's going to be a doozy. This is the game that I had circled on the calendar way back when, because I knew this was going to come down to be one of the better games of the season. At least that's what I am expecting. And as I said, we are in the last game of the first round of district play. And right now, Medina Valley is in first place of the district with a perfect 6-0 record, and overall 14-3-2 ties. And those ties coming in tournament play where they have time limits. In second place are these Mavericks from Eagle Pass Winn with a 4-2 record. Southwest is tied with them in second place also with a 4-2 record. Harlandale, McCullum both at 3-3, fighting for that third and fourth spot. And South San Bobcats are 2-4. Southside is 1-5, and Southwest Legacy is 1-5. One of the highlights so far this year is the scoring capability of these Panthers. So far in 6 district games, Panthers have outscored the opponents 51-5. So an outstanding offensive power is shown by these Panthers. And we're coming off a victory from Tuesday. As you can hear that, we're pretty windy out here today, guys. We've got a stiff wind coming in from right center, and it just picked up this afternoon. We're hoping it dies down here a little bit, and we've also got a clear sunny sky, and that sun getting ready to sit. Hopefully it's hopefully it'll set before the first baseman takes a field, because it could be a bear at first base with that wind. With that sun dipping down over the left field corner fence line there. So coming off a victory on Tuesday, which you broadcast over at Southside, Medina Valley won that game 9-2. Highlights of that game: Jaden Krieger with 6 innings pitched, only allowing 5 hits and striking out 5. Manny Ramirez with a 2-for-3 night, scored 1 run and had a double. And Wesley Stevens with a huge 3-for-3 night, scoring 2 runs and having 3 RBIs. So Panthers coming in, hoping to come in with a perfect record the first half of the season. But historically, these Eagle Pass Mavericks have been a tough game for the Panthers, and they've always vied for the district championship every year. So we expect a really good game. They've always come with a lot of power, especially on the mound. So we'll see what they have tonight. I have yet to see them, and again, this is the first round. We'll see them again towards the end of the season. Also tonight, across the hall here, we have softball going on. Medina Valley taking on the South San Bobcats. Medina Valley squeezing into that 4th spot with a 4-3 district record right now in softball. First place is Southwest, and they're tied with McCullum with a 6-1 record. And in third is South San, who they're playing tonight, 5-2. And of course, Medina Valley 4-3. So a big game across the hall there with the varsity girls softball team. JV baseball took the earlier game. I believe it was like 14-0. JV has been playing really well, playing some good baseball so far this season. And Johnny, I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak here a little bit while we got our pregame. By the way, pregame is sponsored by Lone Star Towing. I'd like to thank Lone Star Towing for sponsoring pregame. Johnny, you want to talk about soccer a little bit? I know the boys just finished up their season this year. You want to kind of tell us how that went?
Yeah, they had a great season. They've competed. They have finished up 4th. They'll have their bi-district game next Tuesday against MacArthur over at Blossom Stadium. But they've really played well. You got a shout-out to George Patino, who has had, I think, over 60 goals this season.
Wow.
The highest scoring Medina Valley soccer boy I think in history. So he's had a great year. The team's got a big game ahead of them on Tuesday, but I think they can pull it off if they play together as a team.
They do have a good task in front of them, and just because they got 4th in the district, so they'll play the first place team of the neighbor district there, and that's going to be MacArthur. So Southwest took first place, Harlandale took 2nd, Southwest Legacy took 3rd, Medina Valley came in 4th. So Southwest will be playing Jefferson, which is their number 4 seed. Harlandale will be playing Lanier. Legacy will be playing Alamo Heights. And again, Medina Valley will be taking on MacArthur. And that's 7 p.m. Tuesday at Blossom Athletic Center on the East Field. Girls soccer also doing very good. How well do you know? Have you kept up with girls soccer?
Well, I know they're in first place. I've not been to many of their games, but a lot of returning girls from last year that are really, really stepping up again and having a wonderful season.
That senior class is really helping this soccer team out a lot. Medina
Very
Valley
talented.
took first place in district play, so they're district champion. Second place was Southwest. Third place was McCullum, and fourth was Legacy. Medina Valley coming in with a 13-1 record in soccer. So Southwest will be taking on Jefferson. Medina Valley will be playing Edison 7 p.m. Tuesday also, at the same time as the boys, but they'll be playing, it'll be considered a home game over at Loma Alta. McCullum will be playing MacArthur, and Legacy will be playing Alamo Heights. And that's the latest info on Panther Athletics we have so far. And we're getting ready for this game. The teams are still doing their pregame. I believe they're waiting on umpires.
Yeah, I don't see any yet.
One of the differences this year is the games have been starting at 7:30 for home games, and this is allowing, from what I understand, this allows for traffic to settle down a little bit for people to get here on time. I know the away games are still slated for 7, and when we did the game at at Southside on Tuesday, and that one started at 7. So they say 7:30, but the last time we did a home game, it was about a 7:40, 7:45 start. So we thought we'd come on a little bit early or on schedule time and do some fill-in with pregame until that happened. Like I said, I think we're still awaiting umpires.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, the teams are warming up. Field conditions, fields looks great.
Great, super.
That ryegrass has really come through, and that last bit of rain that we had
really helped.
really helped a lot.
Yep.
Typical Gerald Kemp Fields setup, we have the outfield just lined with tailgaters overlooking the fence, and that's something you typically don't see at other venues. This is a very unique for Medina Valley. You back up to the fence, sit on your tailgate, and watch a good baseball game and listen to the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. Shout out to everyone that's listening out there right now.
Yep.
They're lined up from right field all the way to left center, so we got a good crowd in the outfield, and the crowd's trickling in on the Panther side, and the Eagle Pass actually brought some people for their long journey, so they'll have some people here since this is an important game for the Mavericks, mainly because they've got to stay in the hunt. They've got to win this game in order to stay in the hunt for the district championship, or really the playoffs, because it's tight. Once you get past first place, which Medina Valley's sitting in right now, it's very, very tight. So it'll be anyone's game for second or third, and even fourth place. There's going to be a struggle. So, and it's also important Medina Valley take this game too, just to keep their dominance going.
Yep.
So we'll take a couple of commercial breaks. We'll come back and we'll do starting lineups and hopefully get this game started for you.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Right now at Chevrolet's 3-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and 1.9% financing on new Silverado 1500 trucks, plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash, and $7,000 off MSRP on new Blazers. Lease a new Equinox for $299 with zero down, or buy for $23,999. Get 2.1% financing on all new Traverses. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Have you ever made a friend by accident? I know I have. This is Alec with Lone Star Towing of Natalia, and I just want to let y'all know that I pay top dollar for your junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles. I can even come to your location and tow it out of there at no extra charge. Give me a call at 210-777-0585, and I'll be sure to get you taken care of quickly.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacation.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. You can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Big State Electric is raising the bar in the San Antonio electrical industry. Working with local and forward-thinking companies, we are changing the downtown skyline with beautiful and innovative buildings. As well as working with local universities, we are revolutionizing academic sports with cutting-edge and high-tech electrical solutions. Join us as we light up the future one project at a time. Big State Electric, competence and quality since 1966. Supporting San Antonio, Austin, Houston, and the Gulf Coast region.
Welcome back to Gerald Kemp Field. Medina Valley Panther Baseball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dodson House Moving and Construction. They're our title sponsors for Panther Baseball. I'd like to thank them for sponsoring all of Panther sports that they've been doing all year long. Our umpires are here now. We're getting set to go, so we'll start with the lineups for both teams. We'll start with the visiting team, the Eagle Pass Winn Mavericks. Leading off is number 7, the left fielder, John Sacedo. Be followed by number 17, the second baseman, Emilio Galvan. Be followed by number 8, the third baseman, Dante Leja. Cleanup batter for the Mavericks is number 3, the pitcher, Alan Alonso. Alonso will be on the hill tonight. Batting fifth is number 9, the center fielder, Paulín Delgado. He'll be followed by number 13, the first baseman, Hector Cavazos. He'll be followed by number 11, the shortstop, John Martinez. He'll be followed by number 5, the designated hitter, Earl Herring. And he'll be followed by number 4, the catcher, Sebastian Perez. And the number 9 batter is number 1, the right fielder, Bobby Cabrera. And for your home team, the Medina Valley Panthers, leadoff batter will be number 10, the second baseman, Dusty Davis. Batting second, number 1, third baseman, Wesley Stevens. Batting third, number 11, the right fielder, Manny Ramirez. Cleanup batter for the Panthers is number 15, the DH, Jaden Krieger. Jaden Krieger will be DHing for the pitcher today, number 19, Noah Magallanes. Following Magallanes will be number 9, the catcher, J.D. Blair. He'll be followed by number 14, the shortstop, Michael Newton. And he'll be followed by number 5, the first baseman, Ryan Marty. Marty will be followed by number 13, the left fielder, Noah Gavidel. And Gavidel will be followed by the number 9 batter, number 2, the center fielder, Gavin Rips. Those are your starting lineups. Again, for the Mavericks, it'll be Salcedo, Galvan, Leja, Alonso, Delgado, Cavazos, Martinez, Herring, Perez, and Cabrera. And for the Panthers, it'll be Davis, Stevens, Ramirez, Krieger, Blair, Newton, Marty, Gavidel, and Rips. Those are your starting lineups. Coaches are having their meeting at the plate, and our sun is setting, Mr. Guzman, here, so it's a beautiful, beautiful evening.
Perfect timing.
So we're looking real good for a great evening of baseball. It's a little bit on the windy side. Wind still coming in from center field, right center field kind of direction coming from the football stadium.
Yep.
We're going to have a late start. Looks like it's going to be probably around a 7:45 start. Have all these games that have been home have been starting late. The good thing is it's a Friday. It's a good thing for the kids, a bad thing for the adults because we got things to do after the game.
They just had their coaches meeting. Looks like it went well. That's good.
Yeah, again, looking for a good game tonight between the Mavericks and the Panthers. Talked to Coach Herb a little bit. He's excited about this game. This is another one that they've been penciled in as going to be a very competitive outing. So they're going to do the starting lineups now over the PA system, and that'll be followed by the national anthem. And we'll take a couple commercial breaks again because we have a lot of sponsors we'd like to thank for sponsoring the game, and we'll be back for the first pitch. Panther baseball return after these messages.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work, or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
With Broadway Bank, your everyday banking is fast, easy, and digital. And now you can bank local and earn $300 when you open a new free checking account online with qualifying activities. Enjoy the convenience of a Texas-based bank with lots of local financial centers and an award-winning online and mobile banking experience that lets you bank when you want. Learn more about this limited time offer at broadway.bank/300. Minimum opening deposit is $25. Offer subject to change without notice. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, two legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must to visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Right now at Chevrolet's three-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and 1.9% financing on new Silverado 1500 trucks. Plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash. And $7,000 off MSRP on new Blazers. Lease a new Equinox for $299 with zero down or buy for $23,999. Get 2.1% financing on all new Traverses. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back to the North Park Chevrolet Dodson House Moving and Construction broadcast of Panther baseball back at Gerald Kemp Field. The sun has set over my left shoulder, and I have the moon coming up over my right shoulder. Set up for a good ball game here tonight. Magallanes taking his warm-up pitches. He'll be on the mound for the Panthers, throwing to his catcher, J.D. Blair, taking up his warm-up throws. Getting ready to start this game. Umpire says 2 more pitches. Mavericks will bring their leadoff batter, who's sitting on the on-deck circle right now. Will be their left fielder, number 7, John Sacedo. Again, wind blowing pretty hard still. Hopefully it'll lay down here as the sun sets and the moon comes up. We're in that twilight zone right now, Johnny, where it's hard to see.
Yeah, you know, that's that time you mentioned starting a little later. The sun went down, but now we're in the middle of the sun and the moon, and we'll see how that impacts the players out there.
Panthers done with their warm-up pitchers. Mr. Blair throws a strike down to second base, and we're ready to get going.
I anticipate they're going to be pretty aggressive at the plate. Let's see what happens.
Mavericks step up to the plate wearing all black tonight. Black tops, black pants, and black socks. Panthers wearing all white today with their orange and black trim. Magallanes going to pitch from the windup to John Sacedo. And we're getting going. First pitch right down the middle, swung on. Little grounder over to second base. Feels it cleanly throw our first base for the first out. So one pitch.
They're going to swing
one
at
out.
that.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to come up there swinging. That was Dusty Davis fielding the ball and throwing over to Marty to get the first out of the game. So Sacedo grounds out to second base and will bring up to the plate number 17, the second baseman, Emilio Galvan. Galvan, a right-handed batter. Magallanes still from the windup. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike one. A lot of velocity. Magallanes, big right-handed pitcher. Big left-handed, no, right-handed pitcher.
Right-handed, yeah. Big boy.
Next pitch on the way. Another fastball,
right
just
down the pipe.
below the knees. Good looking pitch, hard to lay off that one, but it got called a ball, so we'll even up the count and 1-1. We have one out, still just in the top of the first. Next pitch on the way to Galvan. Swing and a miss with a high heater. Count 1-2. Galvan steps back in. Magallanes with the pitch. Just inside to even up the count at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch on the way to Galvan. Swing and a miss for strike three.
That's the same pitch.
It's the
before
same
that.
pitch out, the high heater.
Beautiful
Couldn't keep
pitch.
up with it. Good strikeout pitch by Magallanes. And real quick, the Mavericks go down with 2 outs. And they'll bring to the plate the third baseman, number 8, Dante Leja. Leja, another right-handed batter. Digs in. Magallanes with the pitch. Fastball right down the middle, swing and a miss.
Wow. That ball kind of dropped out.
And I'll be honest, Johnny, this is the first time I've seen Magallanes pitch. I've heard good things about him. He's actually got some good velocity.
Yeah, I've seen him pitch a few games, and he is very consistent. Keeps the ball.
Next pitch is just outside for ball 1, so 1-1 count. Leja steps back in. Breaking pitch, catches the outside corner for a strike.
He throws that pitch very well.
Not much break to it. With the wind at your back, you won't see a whole lot of break to it. So it'll bring the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Magallanes on the pitch on the way. Another breaking pitch on the inside corner, but that one does not get called for a strike. We'll even the count at 2-2. So we get deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Next pitch on the way to Leja. Fastball, swing and a miss for strike 3.
Yep.
So Magallanes strikes out the last 2 batters he sees. The 1-2-3 go down for the Panthers.
Yep, that was quick.
So after half an inning, Panthers and the Mavericks tied at 0. We'll come back after these messages.
Right now at Chevrolet's 3-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and 1.9% financing on new Silverado 1500 trucks. Plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash. And $7,000 off MSRP on new Blazers. Lease a new Equinox for $299 with 0 down or buy for $23,999. Get 2.1% financing on all new Traverses. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back to the Dodson House Moving Construction North Park Chevrolet broadcast of Panther baseball. Mavericks go down 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts by Magallanes to get to the bottom half of the first inning, and Panthers will bring to the plate Davis, Stevens, and Ramirez. Alan Alonso will toe the mound for the Mavericks, throwing his warm-up pitches right now, right-handed pitcher. See what kind of velocity he has, what he's looking at right now. Not bad speed, go a little breaking pitch. Wind still blowing, I'm sure you can hear it in the microphone. But look at Old Glory out there, it's just flapping in the wind straight across. It's still coming in for right center. Mavericks with their warm-up pitches done. And Panthers will bring to the plate the second baseman, number 10, Dusty Davis. Davis looks down at third base from any signs from Coach Herb. Looks like Herb coaching third base, and I believe that's Bippert over at first base.
Brandon Bippert.
Brandon Bippert at first base. So Alonso will be pitching from the windup. The first pitch to Davis is on the way. He starts him out with a low pitch for ball one. Davis doing a good job as a leadoff batter.
Yeah, hitting well.
So far this season, hitting well. Just finding a way to get on base. And that's what you're supposed to do as a leadoff batter. Find a way, whether it's a walk, hit by pitch, base hit, find a way to get on. Next pitch on the way. Fastball on the outside corner for strike one. They do the count at 1-1. Good pitch by Alonso. And the 1-1 pitch is on the way. Breaking pitch.
Yeah,
swung
nice.
on by Davis.
Oh,
a little flare out towards the second
good.
baseman, and he makes a running catch to get the out. So a flare hit towards the second base. Second baseman moving to his right to catch that ball, and just in the edge of his webbing to make a great play.
I wonder how much that wind might have held that ball up just long enough.
No, absolutely, Johnny. He got held up a little bit. He didn't square that ball up well, but I thought it may drop in there for a base hit. But good job by the second baseman, who is Emilio Galvan, to make that great play. So one out for the Panthers. They'll bring to the plate the third baseman, number 1, Wesley Stevens. First pitch from Alonso on the way to Stevens.
There's that little breaking ball.
It's a little breaking ball. 4 strike 1. That might be a touch of a slider or a cut fastball, one of the two, because it doesn't break a whole lot. But I know it's hard to throw a breaking ball with the wind at your back. You don't get as much break on it. Next pitch on the way. Another pitch like that. That was a good-looking curveball right there.
That was a nice little breaking ball.
So real quick, Stevens goes down 0-2.
Protect that plate now.
Alonso gets his signs from his catcher. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Way outside. Catcher had set up outside. That's where he wanted that pitch. Wasn't going to give Stevens anything down the middle. Smart pitch by Alonso, and also a smart take by Stevens. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. 1-2 pitch on the way. Another curveball in the outside corner for strike 3. Swing and a miss by Stevens. So Stevens strikes out swinging.
Yeah, 3 breaking balls. And you know, the pitcher is not the biggest guy, but he's really generating a little power there, and especially that breaking ball. Like you said, the wind's kind of holding it up, but it's falling down where it needs to fall, just right when it gets to the plate, it falls out.
So with 2 outs, that'll bring to the plate the right fielder, number 11, Manny Ramirez. First pitch on the way to Ramirez is a strike on the outside corner. Nice fastball, good placement by Alonso. Next pitch on the way is a breaking pitch that stays outside, even up the count at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good take there. That was a close pitch.
2 outs on Ramirez. Yeah, it was a close pitch. It was a good-looking breaking pitch. Alonso getting his signals, pitching from the windup. 1 pitch swung on by Manning.
Nice hit,
That's
Manning.
a nice base hit over the shortstop. Line drive right over the jumping shortstop's head. Trickle out into left field to get the Panthers' first base hit. So good hitting by Ramirez. Ramirez doing a good job last Tuesday, also hitting the ball for the Panthers. Keeps the hot streak going. So now with 2 outs, the Panthers have a runner on first base, and that'll bring the DH, number 15, Jaden Krieger. Krieger DHing for Magallanes, who's pitching tonight. Ramirez with a decent lead over at first base. Pitching from the stretch. Pitches on the way. Fastball. Ooh, just high apparently. Good-looking pitch.
Pretty good pitch, yeah.
That's a good, even better take by Krieger.
Yeah, for sure. It's hard to lay off that one.
Alonso checks the runner up first. 1-0 pitch is on the way. High fastball for ball 2. Another good take by Krieger. Krieger with an outstanding job on the mound the other night for the Panthers. 8 strikeouts, only allowing 5 hits. Full 6 innings pitched. Was our player of the game last week too, or last Tuesday. So 2-0 count on Krieger. Alonso with the pitch. Fastball swung on, fouled straight back. Kind of took it off the noggin there of the catcher.
Yep.
He seems to be okay. That'll bring the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Again with 2 outs. Runner on first. That's Ramirez standing on first base. Taking a 3-step lead right now. Alonso checks on him. Pitch on the way. It's a breaking ball. A little fly ball out to second base. Second baseman backpedals and catches the ball. And that's going to do it for the Panthers. So Krieger flies out to second base. The Panthers leave 1 runner on, and after 1 complete inning, it's Medina Valley 0, Eagle Pass 0. We'll take a break, come back after these messages.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another. Where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust. To provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back to the North Park Chevrolet and Dodson House Moving Construction broadcast of Panther Baseball. We are going to the top of the second order, top of the second inning. Tied at 0-0. Magallanes back on the mound again for the Panthers. This half inning, the Mavericks are bringing up to the plate Alonso, Delgado, and Cavazos, the middle of their order. Magallanes taking his warm-up throws. And Blair with the throw down to second base, and we're ready to get things going for the second inning.
Nice throw down to second.
So the pitcher, number 3, Alan Alonso, will step up to the plate. He'll try to lead things off here for the Mavericks. Things are going to start cooling off, feels like, Johnny.
Sounds like I brought this jacket just in case. Good idea. That wind seems to be maybe hopefully dying down a little bit.
Magallanes from the windup. First pitch on the way to Alonso. Strike
nice
right down the middle.
Very nice pitch. A little movement on it, but just enough to keep him off balance.
Second pitch on the way, breaking pitch.
Beautiful.
Just breaks, starts out his shoulders, breaks right down to the belly button for strike 2. Next pitch on the way, it's another curveball in the dirt. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah.
I think they got it backwards on the scoreboard, right?
Yeah,
the first pitch was a strike, I believe.
Should be just the opposite. Yeah, there's 2 strikes.
Yeah, the scoreboard has a 2-1. I believe it's 1 and 2. So the 1-2 pitch on the way to Alonso. And that's inside. Oh, that almost hit him.
Yep, that was right near his knuckles.
Blair going to call timeout, go talk to his pitcher. I don't know if they got the signals crossed there or what, but he was not expecting. Very catchable ball. It was just inside, so they may have had signals crossed.
They have 3 balls, 1 strike up there on the scoreboard, but
yeah, it's 2-2 count.
2-2, yeah.
Yeah.
Umpire just corrected it.
Yeah, it's 2-2. They probably don't know how to fix it. It's tough to fix the once you mix it up. 2-2 pitch on the way. It's just below the knees. Good-looking fastball. Right where he wanted it, too. It was a good pitch.
He wanted to hit it. I think he just
And that'll fill the count up. We got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Alonso. Magallanes, the kick and the throw. Swing and a miss for another strikeout. 3 strikeouts in a row for Magallanes.
He does a great job of mixing up his pitches and varying the speed a little bit here. And I think that's what's keeping these batters kind of hesitating a little bit.
And that'll bring into the plate the center fielder, number 9, Paulín Delgado. Delgado, another right-handed batter for the Mavericks. Magallanes already on the rubber, ready to go. Trying to work fast here while he's got the momentum on his side. Fastball swung on. It's going to be a line to foul ball towards the first base side. So quick strike on Delgado. Magallanes gets a new ball. And Delgado digs back in. And the 0-1 pitch is on the way. Swung on, line back foul again to the first base side. So real quick, Magallanes goes up on Delgado
0-2. Trying to catch that right field line, looks like.
He's just swinging late.
Yeah, maybe so.
The 0-2 pitch from Magallanes. Magallanes on the way. It's a breaking pitch. Ooh, just breaks through the strike zone. Finishes up just below the knees. Good pitch. That's exactly where you want it, but you don't want to give anything right down the middle with an 0-2 count. Outstanding pitch. Just didn't get the call. Working fast again. 1-2 pitch is on the way, and it's called a ball high. They're leaving up the count at 2-2. I still wouldn't give anything to hit right here.
It's way ahead, way ahead.
He's pitching really good. 2-2 pitches on the way. Breaking pitch, strike 3 called out. Backwards K for Magallanes on Delgado. 1, 2, 4 strikeouts in a row, including last inning for Magallanes. That one a backwards K. Buckled his knees a little bit on that high curveball that broke just below the chest.
Again, he's just moving that ball around.
What he's not doing is putting anything right down the middle.
Right.
He is really hitting his spots. So with 2 outs, that'll bring to the plate the first baseman, number 13, Hector Cavazos. First pitch from Magallanes on the way to Cavazos. Fastball right on the inside corner for strike 1. He's just pounding the strike zone right now. All the corners.
All the corners, yep, hitting the spots.
The high corners, the low corners, they have corners?
Tonight they do, yeah. He's hitting them, that's for sure.
The 0-1 pitch on the way. Breaking pitch, and that's going to be a swing. It was a check swing.
Yeah. That's the same pitch he threw to the last batter to get him to bite on that, and that little ball just looks so hittable, but it drops out, and these guys are just they're freezing them.
They're working fast again, Magallanes. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Another curveball. It's going to be a ground ball over to second base. Davis fields it, underhands over to first base for out number 3. Yeah. So Cavazos grounds out to second base, and Mavericks go down in order again, 1, 2, and 3. So we'll go through, we're at 1.5 innings so far. We'll take a quick break, and Panther Baseball return after these messages.
Big State Electric is raising the bar in the San Antonio electrical industry. Working with local and forward-thinking companies, we are changing the downtown skyline with beautiful and innovative buildings. As well as working with local universities, we are revolutionizing academic sports with cutting-edge and high-tech electrical solutions. Join us as we light up the future one project at a time. Big State Electric, competence and quality since 1966. Supporting San Antonio, Austin, Houston, and the Gulf Coast region.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at TA.
Welcome back to Panther Baseball. We're on to the bottom half of the second inning. Panthers bring to the plate the catcher, number 9, J.D. Blair. Blair steps in. First pitch to Blair is going to be on the outside corner. Good placement by Alonso, low outside corner, 4 strike 1. Alonso calls time, asks his catcher to come to the plate. Looks like they had their signals crossed. I lost my pen, but I just found it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, we'd be in a world of hurt. So here we go. Everyone's getting back set again. Alonso back to the mound and his catcher back behind the plate. Blair steps back in with an 0-1 count. Pitch on the way. Little breaking ball slides right in there for strike 2.
All right, let's see Blair hit one now.
Not much break on that, but he's throwing that breaking pitch with a lot of velocity, so it's kind of throwing off the batters.
Yep. Like you said, it looks like a fastball, but then it just kind of falls out.
0-2 pitch on the way to Blair. Fastball stays high. Ball 1. Good take by Blair.
Top of the zone.
Blair doing a good job for the Panthers this year behind the plate, filling some big shoes from Joyce from last year.
Yep. He's doing a really good job back there.
1-2 pitch on the way, breaking pitch. Ooh, just tails out of the strike zone. That could have gone either way.
Yeah, that was close. That was really close. I think
Alonso did not get the call, but that'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes on Blair.
Got to hit the next one like that for sure.
Yeah, you've got to protect the plate.
Here we go.
2-2 pitch on the way. Another breaking pitch. That's exactly what he does. He
Way to
protects
hang
it.
in there.
Just taps it and gets a little foul ball. Keeps him alive.
That would have been probably called a strike. It was a good-looking pitch.
He must have heard me.
Yep. Protect. And that's what he's doing.
Steps back in there, and we'll do it all over again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Alonso with the pitch. Swung on to Blair right back up the middle. That's going to get fielded by the second baseman. He bobbles the ball on the throw, and he's going to beat it out.
Good hard hit. That's what happens when you hit it hard. You got a chance.
We're gonna give Blair a base hit because the second baseman was moving to his right, and he had to turn quickly in order to get that ball over to first base. But he didn't have a choice but try to overreact. Then he bobbled the ball trying to get out of his glove. So it was a hard hit ball. We're going to give Blair a base hit on that. And they're going to have a pinch runner. And that looks like you can get a number. That's number 12.
Is it an orange 12? That's probably Brody Rips.
It's Brody Rips running the bases again for Blair. And that'll bring to the plate Michael Newton, the shortstop, number 14. Alonso checks on Rips over at first base with a nice 3-step lead. First pitch on the way, he scores around the bunt, and he bunts through the ball. 4 strike 1. Good opportunity for the Panthers to try to get a run in scoring position. Need to get that bunt down. Newton looks down towards third base to get his signs from Coach Herb again.
Brody Rips is probably one of the fastest kids on the team this year, so looking forward to seeing him take second base here in a second.
So the corner's playing up a little bit for the Mavericks. The 0-1 pitch getting ready to get thrown here by Alonso. Squares around. He bunts it foul, though. 4 strike 2. So Newton unable to get the bunt down. We'll have to swing away here with an 0-2 count. So no balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Rips pinch running over at first base. Alonso checks on the runner. Well, if you can't bunt him over, maybe you can steal him. Long look over to first base.
Yep.
0-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be a curveball. It stays high for ball 1. Good take by Michael Newton. We'll bring the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alonso gets his signals from his catcher, checks the run over at first, checks him again. Checks him a third time and a fourth. Now starts going into a stretch. Pitch on the way. That stays low for ball 2, so a great take by Michael Newton to bring the count to even.
Trying to hit that outside corner, looks like.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first. Long look by Alonso over to Rips over at first base. Pitch on the way. Curveball swung on and missed.
He tipped it out, or did they just miss it?
So Newton is going to be out.
Yeah.
Because he ran down to first base, but he's going to be called out on the pass because it wasn't a running situation on the pass ball. So he's out, but it does get the run over
to second.
Nice
move. Yeah.
It wasn't exactly a sacrifice bunt, but he gets the runner moved over. So Panthers with a runner in scoring position. Rips is standing on second. Newton strikes out.
He did his job. He got him to second.
Yep. Rips will take second base on it's going to be a pass ball.
Yeah.
Not a wild pitch, but a pass ball. And stepping to the plate is the first baseman, our 5, Ryan Marty. Ryan Marty, big right-handed batter with the score run. Now stands up there with a runner in scoring position. Alonso checks the runner over at second. Bigger lead there by Rips. First pitch on the way, swung on and fouled over the right side dugout, the visitor's dugout, down the first base line.
Yeah, Marty gets a hold of the ball, it's going to go somewhere for sure. Wind or no wind, he's a big boy.
So Marty steps back in with an 0-1 count. There's 1 out. Runner at second. Alonso from the stretch checks his runner over at second base. Pitch on the way, breaking ball, swung on, deep fly ball, but it's going to tail foul.
What's that power we were talking about? He gets a lot of power from the ground and just drives it.
He was a little ahead of it since it was a breaking ball, and he really turned on it and took that ball way foul, but put a lot. He squared it up, that's for sure. So that'll bring the count to 0-2. He needs to take a little bit off his swing here and just put it in play, try to get that runner moved over. Rip's taking a big old lead. Alonso checking on him. Long stare down over to second base. Now the pitch on the way to Marty. Fastball high, taken for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marty digs back in. Alonso getting a signal from his catcher. Checks the runner. Pitch on the way. Breaking pitch stays outside. They even count a good take by Marty. I'd have been swinging on that one. That was a good curveball that started out over the plate but broke out of the strike zone. So good take. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Marty. 1 out, runner at second base. Pitch on the way. Just inside.
Yeah. Close.
Nice fastball, but inside. Almost got the elbow there of Marty as he came in on the inside. That'll run the count to full. So Marty digs back in with the full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second base. Big pitch right here.
It's going to be close. He's going to see something good here.
Catcher sets up outside. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball, strung right through it for strike 3. Big out by Alonso.
Yeah, he was aggressive right down the pipe, little break.
2 strikeouts in a row for Alan Alonso of the Mavericks. Good pitch. He challenged Marty, got the best of it.
And this is Gavidel.
So the number 13 left fielder, Noah Gavidel, will step in there. Gavidel, right-handed batter. He'll step in with 2 outs. Runner at second. Panthers trying not to leave runner stranded. First pitch on the way. It's taken low for ball 1.
Looks like pitcher's his velocity seems to be increasing as the game goes
on.
A
lot of pitchers do that. Krieger's really good about that. He gets better as he goes on. As he gets comfortable, he pitches a whole lot better. 1-0 pitch on the way to Gavidel. And it's underneath the catcher and it's going to move the runner over to the third.
Nice. Way to be aggressive over there, Rips.
It's a low pitch. We're going to say that's a wild pitch there, and it'll move the runner. Rips would be standing on third base. Gavidel steps back in. Counts even at 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Runner on third base. We're here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Alonso from the windup. Pitch on the way, right down the middle for strike 2.
Good velocity on that pitch there.
We're right down the middle. I'll be swinging that one. Yeah. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one's in the dirt. It looks like a split finger.
Yeah, it's doing something, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of rotation. It looks like a split finger. And it did drop, that's for sure. So I'll even the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs to Noah Gavidel.
Gavidel's got to be aggressive here and knock one out.
Pitch on the way, and it's a curveball in the dirt. Runner's going to try to score. Rips is coming in. Head slides in across his home plate for the first run for the Panthers. Good job, good hustle by Rips.
By Rips. Yeah, that was very impressive. He had a heck of a secondary lead going there, and he was halfway there before the pitch came in. He very aggressive.
No hesitation. He just took off as soon as he saw that ball in the dirt.
All right, no pressure on Gavidel now. He just got to hit a nice little single.
So the Panthers scratch first here, which may turn into be a huge run if the game keeps going this way with this pitcher's duel that we have going.
Yeah, Rips fought his way all the way around the bases.
We got a full count here, 2 outs. Payoff pitch is on the way. Swung on, ground ball over the pitcher's head. 1 hopper over to the shortstop. Shortstop throws over to first base for out number 3.
All right.
So Gavidel grounds out to the shortstop. Panthers, however, do get 1 run. So after 2 complete, Panthers lead Eagle Pass Mavericks 1-0. We'll take a quick break and come back after these messages.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
With Broadway Bank, your everyday banking is fast, easy, and digital. And now you can bank local and earn $300 when you open a new free checking account online with qualifying activities. Enjoy the convenience of a Texas-based bank with lots of local financial centers and an award-winning online and mobile banking experience that lets you bank when you want. Learn more about this limited-time offer at broadway.bank/300. Minimum opening deposit is $25. Offer subject to change without notice. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther Baseball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dodson House Moving and Construction. We are complete through 2 innings. Medina Valley leads 1-0. Mavericks will come up to bat, and they will lead off with John Martinez, the shortstop, number 11. Magallanes back on the mound for the Panthers. He'll toe the mound, pitch from the windup again. First pitch on the way to Martinez. Fastball inside for ball 1. That was a long half an inning. Hopefully Magallanes didn't cool off much because it's starting to cool down here.
Yeah, it is. Temperature's dropping a little bit.
1-0 pitch on the way. Right down the middle fastball. Ooh, but let it go. Didn't get called. Ball 1. Fastball at the letters. Bring the count to 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way.
There you go.
That one is at the knees for strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Martinez. Call time.
Timeout,
and I think it's going to be from a little communication behind us.
I hear it.
So the umpire goes and talks to Coach Herb. I think there's going to be some fan talking to going on. The umpire was not happy with it.
They're looking at us.
And all that does, no, it's behind us. And all that does is it stops any momentum for either team.
For both teams.
Yeah,
right.
for both teams.
Yeah.
And, it's cool out. The pitcher's going to get cold. So what's going to happen is they're going to have to talk to the principal, and the principal is going to have to go talk to to a fan and say, you got to keep it down. And it wasn't that bad. He was just complaining about the pitches. No big deal.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You hear it all day long. I mean, every game. It happens every game.
Yeah,
I don't understand why this one's any different than the other. Kind of disappointing because it just breaks any momentum and the fun of the game.
Yeah, I think the umpire was he heard him, the fan say something earlier, and he was kind of just waiting for a follow-up, but it wasn't too bad.
So time called again. I think they're trying to get the count right.
Yeah.
The count is 2-1. Two
balls,
balls, one strike on the shortstop, number 11, John Martinez. Magallanes back on the mound, trying to get his pitch in. And he's working in the windup now. The 2-1 pitch is on the way. Fastball swung on, popped up. First baseman working back. Right fielder coming in. It's in foul territory and goes off the glove. The wind really pushed that ball.
Yep. I guess that wind is still howling up there.
Yeah, up high it really is blowing a lot. It just goes off the webbing of Marty's glove as he's backpedaling out. He was in no man's land in foul ball. It started out in fair ball territory, and it got pushed all the way into about 15 feet into foul territory.
Yeah, right fielder came in very aggressive. They had it surrounded.
So leaving the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes to John Martinez. Magallanes with the pitch, swung on, ground ball to the first base. Marty scoops it up this time and steps on first base for out number 1. So Marty makes up for that ball going off his webbing there. It was a tough play anyway, but he tackles the line shot ground ball to him for out number 1. So Martinez grounds out to the first baseman. Now they'll bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 5, Earl Herring. Herring steps in, right-handed batter. Magallanes ready for the pitch, trying to work quick again. First pitch on the way. Stays high for ball 1. Magallanes, one of these 14 seniors on this squad here for Coach Herb. I don't think he was part of the team last year.
I think he came in, and what an addition he's been.
Magallanes inside pitch catches the jersey of Herring, and it'd be a hit by pitch. So Herring moves over to first base. Magallanes this first.
Yeah, hit by pitch. It's recognized one of our sponsors, Hazel Russell, State Farm Agent. Hit by pitch. Thank you for all your support. Hope they don't hit too many more.
So Herring goes over to first base, and then the catcher, number 4, Sebastian Bettis, comes to the plate. Bettis, another right-handed batter for the Mavericks. Magallanes checks a runner over at first base, pitching from the stretch now. Pitch on the way, scores around to bunt it, but pulls it back for the ball 1. Just a little bit outside. I believe that's the first base runner for the Mavericks.
I think you're right, yep.
1-0 pitch on the way, scores around again, bunts it up the middle, right back to Magallanes, feels it, bobbles the ball, no throw over to first base.
Could not get the handle. Yep.
No, couldn't get the handle on it. It bounced around his glove a little bit, then ended up back on the grass again on the speed of Bettis, who was hustling down that line, makes it to first base, but didn't even get a throw over to first base.
Yeah, that bunt was kind of in that gray zone between the pitcher and the catcher, and
it's going to be an error on the pitcher on the throw, or on the attempt to throw. He had a handle on it, then he dropped it. So the Mavericks now have runners on first and second with 1 out. First pitch to Cabrera, Bobby Cabrera, the right fielder, is a strike right down the middle. So 2 runners on now for the Mavericks. An 0-1 count to Cabrera. Checks the runner. Strike beautiful. 2 right down the middle, right at the knees. Good pitch.
Very nice pitch.
Magallanes still pounding the strike zone, been doing it all night. So 0-2 on Cabrera. Magallanes checks the runner over at second. Kicks and throws a curveball, gets away from the catcher. Stays in front of the plate, but no throw over to third base as the runners move up 90 feet each.
Yep.
So it was a curveball that broke in front of the plate, hit the dirt, and went straight up in the air. By the time Blair got a handle on it, after it came down, the runners are already at their bases. So both runners now in scoring position, one at second, one at third, with 1 ball and 2 strikes and 1 out. So Cabrera steps back in. Magallanes will pitch from the windup now. 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball in the inside corner for strike 3.
Beautiful pitch right on the
Good
inside
pitch.
corner.
Another backwards K for Magallanes, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts so far. Not quite through 3 innings yet.
And that was a good time for the strikeout, that's for sure.
So number 17, Emilio Galvan, will step up to the plate. Swing and the miss. Galvan struck out last time.
Same pitch.
First pitch was a strike. I'm trying to mess something up here. Next pitch high for ball 1, even the count at 1-1. So that was Saucedo that just struck out. That was the leadoff batter. Galvan is the number 2 batter in the lineup. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the inside fastball. So real quick, Magallanes goes up 1-2 on Galvan with 2 outs. Remember, runners in second and third.
Same pitch, inside, high and inside. They like that pitch.
1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on a miss for
Beautiful
strike
pitch.
3. Another strikeout
Wow.
for Magallanes.
Magallanes is on fire.
So after 2.5, score stays the same. Medina Valley 1, Eagle Pass 0. We got a good game. We'll see you back after these messages.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Welcome back to Panther Baseball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Dodson House Moving and Construction. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Panthers will bring to the plate the number 9 batter, Gavin Rips, followed by the top of the order, Dusty Davis and Wesley Stevens. Still on the mound for the Mavericks is Alan Alonso. Alonso doing a good job on the mound too for the Panthers. I mean for the Mavericks. He has 3 strikeouts. As we said earlier, it was going to be a tough, good game, and that's what we got so far.
Really good game.
Rip steps in. We're getting ready to start the bottom of the 3rd inning. Alonso from the windup, pitch on the way. Rip squares around a bunt, but pulls back on the ball that's in the dirt. Good idea by Rips, a good opportunity to drag bunt one and get a runner in on base right away.
Yeah, he had a lot of success with that last year. He's so fast, but it works for him.
Next pitch on the way, it's a fastball that stays high. Count will go to 2-0. Rip steps back in. The 2-0 pitch. from Alonso is on the way. Fastball on the outside corner for strike one.
Good looking pitch.
Alonso from the windup. Pitch on the way to Rips. Stays high. Bring the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-one pitch on the way. A little breaking ball, breaks across.
Yep.
4 strike 2, bring the count to full.
Like you said earlier, that ball's not breaking a lot, but just enough to freeze the batter.
Rip steps back in for the full count. Payoff pitch is on the way. Swung on and foul straight back. Rip does a good job hanging in there. On deck is Dusty Davis waiting his turn. Panthers not quite yet going through the lineup. The second payoff pitch is on the way. Curveball stays outside, 4-4. Good at bat by Rips to hang off, to lay off that pitch.
That was a really good take.
So the first walk issued by Alonso. It'll send Rips over to first base, and that'll bring the Panthers back to the top of the order with the second baseman, number 10, Dusty Davis. Davis lined out to second base, first time off the bat.
Another speedy runner on the bat.
Yeah, good opportunity for a bunt or a steal here. Davis has been hitting the ball well lately, so we'll see if they can do a hit and run maybe, or just a steal here. Nobody out. Runner on first.
Very aggressive on first.
Davis squares around, pulls back, ball in the dirt for ball 1. Third baseman coming in hard on that one. He squared around early. Gave an opportunity for the third baseman to come up quick. Third baseman now playing on the grass. Davis gets his sign from Coach Herb, steps back in.
See what Rips does on this pitch.
Rips with a 3-step lead.
Very aggressive over there.
Davis scores around.
Oh, my goodness.
High inside pitch. Backs Davis out of the box.
Yeah, that would have been a headshot. Thank goodness he got out of the way.
So now Davis is there with the 2-0 pitch. Signs being sent by Coach Herb again. Davis checks his cheat sheet, steps back in. Alonso checking his runner over at first. Davis squares around again, pitches on the way. Bunted right up, back up the middle. It's going to be fielded by Alonso. Throws over to first base, gets him just in time. He does his job and moves the runner over to second base. So Rip standing on second on the sacrifice bunt by Davis. So Panthers now with a runner in scoring position with 1 out, and that'll bring to the plate the third baseman, number 1, Wesley Stevens. Steven had an outstanding night last Tuesday, went 3 for 3.
Yeah, he's a hitter.
Does some maintenance work in the batter's box. Steps in with 1 out. The runner in scoring position standing on second base. Alonso checks on Rips over at second. Looks back to home, back to second. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Big swing by Stevens for strike 1.
Good looking pitch.
Alonso taking his time getting his signs. Now he's checking the runner at second. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Curveball swung on and missed. Called foul ball. The ball gets all the way to the backstop. Must have just got a piece of it.
Yeah.
Stevens steps back in with a 0-2 count. Alonso probably not going to give him much to hit here, but he needs to stay aggressive here. Protect the plate with a runner on second base. Or at least can move him over to third base with a ground ball. Pitch on the way. Curveball swung on foul ball over the dugout down the first base side.
Catcher's lining up on the outside there, trying to hit the outside corner.
Just got a piece of that curveball. Doing a good job protecting the plate. That would have been one of those pitches may have been called on the outside corner for strike 3.
Yeah.
So Stevens steps back in. Alonso checking the runner over at second. 0-2 pitch on the way. Fastball high, swung and missed for strike 3. So Stevens strikes out, second time tonight. That'll bring to the plate the right fielder, number 11, Manny Ramirez, who was already single tonight. Started out for the Panthers with a hit, first time up the bat. One of only 2 hits so far by the Panthers. So 2 outs, Ramirez at the plate, Rip still standing on second. Alonso checking on the runner. First pitch on the way, curveball, check swing, did not go around. So it'll be ball 1 on Ramirez. Ramirez swinging the bat well as of late. Steps back in with the 1-0 count. We got 2 outs, runner at second. Alonso with the pitch. Fastball swung on, foul to the right side. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ramirez steps out of the box, fixes his batting gloves, adjusts his helmet. Now digs back into the box. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rip standing on second. Alonso from the stretch. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled back again.
Oh, he wants to get that one.
Ramirez sitting with 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking for that outside corner, I'm sure, on this one. Ramirez just take it right over.
1 ball, 2 strikes,
second
2 outs.
base.
Runner at second. Alonso with the pitch. Curveball stays outside. Check swing by Ramirez. Does not go all the way around, even the count up. We'll have deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Alonso getting signals from his catcher. Ramirez calls timeout. Ramirez taking his time. Trying to break the momentum of the pitcher, doing a good job, stepping out and calling time. Steps back in. Again, we have deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Alonso with a 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on. Gets away from the catcher. Catcher comes up throwing, tosses one over first base to get the out for the strikeout. So Panthers leave a runner on base, which was a walk by Rips, and we'll go 3 complete. Our score stays the same. Medina Valley 1, Eagle Pass 0. We'll go to the bottom 4th after these messages.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another. Where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust. To provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a touch.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back, North Park Chevrolet, Dodson House Moving Construction broadcast of Panther Baseball. We are going to the top of the fourth inning. Medina Valley leading 1-0. Magallanes still on the mound for the Panthers, as he should be, doing a great job, throwing a lot of strikes. So far sitting with 5 strikeouts, doing a good job on the mound for the Panthers.
Really good job.
So Alan Alonso, the pitcher, will come to the plate. Struck out first time up the bat. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Well, that's number 8, Dante Leja.
Yeah.
Third baseman, number 8, Dante Leja, is at the play. He struck out too the first time up the bat.
On the deck here.
Same thing. The 0-1 pitch is on the way. It's a curveball that stays outside. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike on Leja. Pitch on the way, on the outside corner for strike 2. Tough pitch to hit, but it's on the corner like that. Good looking pitch, a lot of velocity.
Blair did a good job of framing that pitch. Beautiful job.
Magallanes from the windup, pitch on the way, breaking pitch, swung on, tapper over towards first base. First baseman feels it, throws over to the pitcher,
coverage.
Makes it look easy.
That was routine right there. Good job.
Ground out first base. Easy. Good job by Marty. He was moving hard to his right, probably moved 20 feet off the base to field that ball and threw it and got to Magallanes running from the pitcher's mound. Led him perfectly to get the out, made it look easy. Textbook done.
Textbook. Absolutely.
So 1 out real quick. That'll bring to the plate the pitcher, number 3, Alan Alonso. Alonso.
Slips off the mound, looked like.
So Magallanes goes in his windup, and he slips off the mound. Nothing's. I guess they didn't call a
balk.
I guess they didn't call a balk.
Could have been the
He
win.
stopped his windup. Either way, first pitch on the way, and it's low for ball 1. I would assume that would be a balk.
I was waiting for the call.
No one's complaining, so I must not know the rules. 1 ball, no strikes.
It's too late now. We're on
pitch
to the
on the
next
way,
pitch.
and it's fouled off to the right side. Now leaving the count at 1 ball, 1 strike, and we have 1 out.
Oh, it looks like we're out of baseballs.
Can't have a game without baseballs.
That doesn't happen a lot.
I don't know. They're still looking for some.
Umpire just said we're out of baseball.
He's going over third base, home dugout. Home team responsible for the baseballs. Coach Herb grabs a couple.
There you go. See, we used to give snow cones out for the foul balls. We don't get them back anymore. We need to maybe think about doing that again.
They're expensive nowadays.
Raspas.
It's Raspa night at the ballpark tonight.
It's a beautiful night.
All right, here we go again. Alonso steps back in with 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Magallanes from the windup. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball right at the letters.
There's that
strike
pitch.
2.
High inside, right at the top of the strike zone.
You may have got the benefit of the call there.
Yeah, sure. Blame it on the wind. That's a great pitch.
Maverick fans are not happy. 1 ball, 2 strikes, breaking ball on the way, and it's going to be a line shot to right field for a base hit for the Mavericks.
He can get him, maybe. Oh, that was
almost
close.
Threw him out from right field. Very close
Ramirez
play.
Almost made that
Ramirez
throw.
with a smart play. Alonso had an easy base hit, and he was kind of half running to first base. Came up throwing was Ramirez and almost got him out for the force out at first base.
That might be one of their first hits, huh?
It is. It's their first hit of the game for the Mavericks.
Opposite field. Nice looking hit.
So number 9 is going to come up to plate. That's the center fielder, number 9, Paulín Delgado, who struck out last time off the bat. And number 6 is going to go in as a pinch runner for the Mavericks. And number 6 is Juan Cruz. Juan Cruz stepping on first base. Going to pitch run for the pitcher. And Delgado will step up to the plate, the center fielder. The Mavericks with 1 out and a runner on first base. Let's force Magallanes to pitch from the stretch. First pitch on the way to Delgado. Just off the corner for ball 1.
Close. Good looking pitch.
Magianis checking the runner over at first. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled straight back. They even it up at 1 ball, 1 strike, and there goes another foul ball.
Foul ball. $6.
So Delgado steps back in. Magallanes checking the runner over at first. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed.
Oh, there you go. Nice pitch.
Good pitch on the corner and just a tad bit above the knees for strike 1. No, strike 2. That was a foul ball. There, the
strike 2.
Scoreboard just changed. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first. Magallanes with the pitch. Curveball, ooh, fooled everybody. It didn't get the call, though.
That was close.
I think he even fooled the umpire on that one.
Yeah.
I'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Delgado steps back in. Magallanes from the stretch. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on. It's lifted up to right field. Ramirez is there. No tag. Gets the ball in. Easy fly ball to right field, handled by Ramirez.
Yeah, he did
for
really
out number 2.
Track that ball well. With that wind, I'm not sure if the
yeah,
ball's
you
moving
can't.
around.
You can't take that ball for granted because that wind can really mess with it on a day like today. It has toned down a little bit, but it's still blowing, especially up high.
Yeah.
So with 2 outs, the first baseman, I believe, number 13, Hector Cavazos will step in. He grounded out to second base last time up to bat. So 2 outs, runner still at first. First pitch on the way.
Nice job by Blair getting up there to get that high ball.
Cavazos scored around a bunt with 2 outs.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody that being a fake bunt because you don't want to take when he's been throwing strikes.
He might have been just getting out of the way. I don't know.
Either way, it's called a ball. 1-0.
Nice pitch.
Next pitch on the way, swung on a miss, even the count at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Still have a runner at first. We were in the top of the 4th inning. Pitch on the way.
Oh, there it is.
Called high at the letters.
Calling that all.
He's been calling that one at the letters. It's the strike zone's at the letters.
You know, once they call that pitch 4 or 5, 6 times, they got to start swinging.
You got to start swinging. You know it's going to get called. And technically, it's a strike. It's at the letters.
Yeah, agree or disagree.
It doesn't get called all the time. I don't like that. I think the strike zone is the letters to the knees.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it doesn't get called, but it's getting called today, rightfully so. The 1-2 pitch on the way from Magallanes. Stays just outside, even the count at 2-2.
God, Blair almost brought that in. Nice attempt to pull it back into the strike zone.
So again, deuces wild. Runner, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first, got a decent lead over first base, just took another step. Pitch on the way, swung and a miss for strike 3.
Magallanes is commanding, you know, with the exception of just 1 hit, right? Has he got 1 hit?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts with only 1 hit.
Wow, Magallanes is really doing a great job on the mound today.
So after 3.5, our score stays the same. Medina Valley 1, Eagle Pass 0, and we'll come back after these messages.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
With Broadway Bank, your everyday banking is fast, easy, and digital. And now you can bank local and earn $300 when you open a new free checking account online with qualifying activities. Enjoy the convenience of a Texas-based bank with lots of local financial centers and an award-winning online and mobile banking experience that lets you bank when you want. Learn more about this limited-time offer at broadway.bank/300. Minimum opening deposit is $25. Offer subject to change without notice. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther Baseball. We are going to the bottom of the 4th. To thank our title sponsors again. North Park Chevrolet and Dodson House Moving and Construction for sponsoring Panther baseball. Jaden Krieger will step up to the plate. It'll be Krieger, Blair, and Newton for the Panthers. Alan Alonso is still back on the mound for the Mavericks, doing a good job so far. He has 5 strikeouts. I believe only 2 base hits and 1 hit by pitch. No, just 2 base hits, no hit by pitches. Doing a good job for the Mavericks. And as you can tell with the 1-0, we do have a pitching duel going on right now. Both pitchers doing an excellent job on the mound. All right, now we got another break in the action. Both umpires heading over to...
They run out of baseballs again? Oh, no.
No, they're talking to administration again, I believe.
I didn't hear anything from the fans.
I think it's something going on in the outfield. It may be lights.
Or the barbecue pit.
It could be that big blazing barbecue pit that they had earlier in the left field.
That was impressive.
We have a lot of students that are on the outfield, and you never know what those guys are going to do out there. So either way, that's been resolved, and Krieger will step in. So here we go, we're at the bottom of the 4th. Panthers up 1-0. Alonso first pitch to Krieger. Curveball stays high. Ball 1. Waiting on the on-deck circle is J.D. Blair. Krieger DHing tonight, DHing for Magallanes. Next pitch on the way, swung on,
nice
fly
hit.
ball to center fielder. Center fielder backing up, still backpedaling, comes up with the fly ball though.
He got a hold of that one.
It's going to be tough for that one on a windy day like today to stay. I mean, that was a well-hit ball in deep center field.
That wind probably just
That
held
wind
it
did
up.
not help him at all. He squared it up. Either way, it's 1 out. That'll bring it to the plate. The catcher, number 9, J.D. Blair. Blair with a base hit last time up to bat. Alonso with the first pitch, swung on.
Oh, that's a good
it's
hit.
It's going to be a fly
Get
ball
down.
just over shortstop, drops in front of the left fielder for a base hit. So 2 base hits for J.D. Blair, helping the Panther cause tonight.
That was he connected with that just perfect.
The catcher producing for the Panthers tonight, and we'll have a pinch runner. That's Brody Rips, right?
Yeah, that's Brody Rips.
Brody Rips going in the pinch run. Blair will come out and head to the dugout, start getting his gear on. And that'll bring the plate number 14, the shortstop, Michael Newton. Newton struck out first time up the bat. Panthers now with a runner on first with 1 out.
All right, let's see what they do with Rips.
Panthers
Got a lot of speed.
Panthers need to scratch a run here if they can, a good insurance run here, only up 1-0. First pitch on the way, it's in the dirt, but good job by the catcher of the Mavericks to come
really
up with
did.
that ball.
Really did get out there. And
It
get that
one-hopped him. That's Sebastian Perez, who did a great job stopping that ball from getting past him. So 1-0 count to Newton. Alonso chucks run up first. Kicks nose. Runner's going. Swung on. It's going to be a ground ball up the middle.
Yes, he's in time.
Fielded by the shortstop, and it's mishandled by the shortstop. Rips, though, keeps going. And he's called safe at third.
Yeah, he got under him.
So it was a chopper over the pitcher's mound towards second base. The shortstop mishandles it a little bit and can't.
It's a high throw. The throw was pretty high.
Yeah, so he couldn't get to the base, and he kind of mishandled it over there, and it gets past him, and Rips.
Good base.
He overruns second base is what he did.
Yeah.
And so he just kept on going to third, and the throw went over to third base. He slid under the tag, so now the Panthers have runners at first and third with 1 out.
Wow, he made lemonade out of that.
Yeah, he sure did.
He really did a good job, Rips. He looked like he got under that tag. It was pretty.
And the coaches for Eagle Pass and their
hot.
fans are not happy at all. So the umpires are going to go talk to see what the thoughts are and what the call was there.
Well, Coach Herb made the call for him.
I don't think you can change that call.
No.
It's a judgment call. Unless.
No, I don't think.
And the umpire ran down to third base, and he made the call right in front of third base, so he saw it.
Yep.
It looks like he just gave a warning to the coach.
Yep.
The coach for Eagle Pass heads back to the dugout, so nothing has changed. Good base running by Brody Rips.
You know, and if that throw would have been a little bit more in line, he probably would have got Rips. But Rips is fast, and
It was a beautiful slide, though.
Yeah,
I'll give him that much
really
credit.
Did. He really got under it.
Good piece of running by Rips, made it happen. So now the Panthers have a good opportunity to get a good one or two insurance runs here with one out.
And Rips is he's the only run, right? So he's in a good position now to be the second run of the game.
Newton's on first base on a fielder's choice. Ryan Marty will step to the plate with runners at first and third with only one out. Marty struck out first time up the bat, but if you do remember, he scored that ball up on that foul ball, hit it deep to left field.
Yep, he can really hit.
Just out of play. So Marty digs in, first pitch on the way. He scores around the bunt. It's going to be a beautiful bunt.
Beautiful.
Score the run.
Beautiful.
Marty with a great safety squeeze bunt.
Boy, Rips took off.
Rips took off. He was at the plate in no time. So an RBI for Marty with the squeeze bunt.
Beautiful job. Really did a great job there. Base running was perfect. The bunt was really good.
Executed perfectly.
Perfectly, yeah.
So Newton stands on second base. Panthers now still with a runner in scoring position. Gavidel will come up to the plate.
Gavidel can put one out there.
Gavidel grounded out the shortstop last time up to bat. So Panthers now sitting with two outs with a runner in scoring position. Got that insurance run across. Up 2-0 now here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch on the way. It's high. Ball one. Gavidel tried to call timeout there, but the umpire didn't see it. His hand too high.
That's one ball. So glad they didn't see it.
Yeah, right. We'll take the ball. So 1-0 count on Gavidel. Newton at second. Checking the runner is Alonso. Pitch on the way. Breaking pitch breaks in for a strike. That'll even the count up at 1-1. So a lot of
noise coming from.
Well, it's March Madness, wrong sport, but we still got some March Madness going, Johnny.
Yeah, that's coming from the Eagle Pass fans, I think. Still a little bit upset about the call at third.
Gavidel with the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, there he goes to third. He's well
Newton
done.
steals second base.
Good jump.
With no problem. He had a huge jump. Gets second base without even a throw. Panthers can.
Very aggressive base running. I like it.
Pass ball could do wonders here for the Panthers. 2-1 pitch to Gavidel. Swung and a miss.
Boy,
threw it right past him. Yeah. Took a rip at it. Good fastball. Right at the letters. Even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Alonso's going to throw from the windup. Pitch on the way. Low. Full count now on Gavidel. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch coming up. And the payoff pitch is on the way. Taken outside for ball 4. Good
nice take.
Good bat for Gavidel. Panthers now with a runner at first and third. Time called. Coach is going to come out, talk to his pitcher. I believe that's going to be the first time out to the pitcher of this inning.
Yeah, first visit.
So we'll see if he does make a pitching change or not. He can take his time walking out. I did not see anything going on in the bullpen for
no activity.
The Mavericks. I don't see any activity going on for the Panthers either. So the Panthers able to get another run across, leading right now at the bottom of the fourth, 2-0. But they do have runners on the corners right now, and I think what the timeout is they're going to do some defensive strategy with the runners on first and second. More than likely, they'll probably let the runner advance to second base, try to cut off the throw or something. I doubt they're going to try to throw it all the way down.
Yeah, first and third situation. I'm impressed with the base running tonight. Medina Valley's been very, very aggressive and accurate.
So to the plate now is Gavin Rips. Our center fielder, number 2, has walked the first time up the bat. He has runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Aggressive lead on first.
Let's see the Panthers try to commit a double steal here. First pitch, he scores around. Runner goes to second. Fake throw to second base. So the Mavericks defense it accordingly. So Gavidel standing on second base, not a throw. It was a fake throw. Try to get the runner leaning off third base, but that didn't happen either. So Panthers get what they want. The runners at second and third, both in scoring position with 2 outs. Rips at the plate with an 0-1 pitch. Swung on, little tapper in front of the catcher. It's going to be a foul ball. Stayed behind the plate. It's a good thing that catcher came up with the ball. He was ready to throw that ball to first place. Would have been an easy play.
I was wondering, he's wearing a headpiece, so I guess that's the new thing now. The catchers are all wearing those earpieces.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. He is wearing an earpiece. Getting his
signals.
Signs from inside the dugout. So 0-2 pitch on the way. Curveball stays outside for ball 1. Count will go to 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs, 2 runners on, both in scoring position, second base and third base, and we are in the bottom of the 4th. Love to get another run or 2 here before we finish this inning.
Nice little single brings in maybe 2.
Alonso with the pitch. Swung on. It's fouled straight back. It should be out of play. It's going towards the press box, and it hits the press box or something back there.
It hit a lot of things up there.
Count stay the same. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Rips will dig back in. Base runners taking good leads. Huge lead over at second base.
Yeah,
want to be able to score that run over there if we get a base hit. 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside for ball 2. We'll bring the count 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs, 2 runners on.
Yeah, big lead. Gavidel's got a big lead at second. Nice little single brings them both in.
Yeah, well, there's no one even close to keeping him on, so he can get up to the shortstop. There's nobody holding him on. There he goes, inching his way over towards the shortstop. The 2-2 pitch by Alonso is on the way. Low for ball 3. Payoff pitch on the way. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on for the batter, Gavin Rips. Alonso from the windup. Gets his signs.
Full count's got to be close here.
And the pitch on the way. Curveball swung right through it for strike 3. Rips goes down on strikes, and that'll do it for the side. The Panthers do scratch another run off. Our score now, Medina Valley 2, Eagle Pass 0. However, Panthers leave 2 runners on base. We'll go to the top of the 5th after these messages. Panther Baseball will continue.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Sammy's Restaurant and Habeas Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Habeas Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Habeas Alsatian Bakery, online at habeasbakery.com.
No.
Welcome back to North Park Chevrolet and Dodson House Moving and Construction broadcast of Panther Baseball. We are going to the top of the 5th. Panthers up 2-0. Panthers did scratch off another run last inning, but the Mavericks are well within striking distance. They'll bring to the plate number 11, John Martinez, a shortstop, grounded out the first base last time up to bat. They're well within this game here in the 5th inning.
That's a tight game.
Magallanes back on the mound for the Panthers. First pitch is swung on and fouled to the right side and out of play. Been a good game. Been a heck of a pitcher's duel.
Yep. Pitchers are really doing very well.
Magallanes from the windup. The 0-1 pitch on the way.
There it is.
Swung on a little tapper down the first base line, and it's going to roll foul. Oh, he called it fair.
He called it fair.
And
He's
the
going
throw
to.
goes into right field. Throw down second, and
He got him. Maybe?
No.
Oh, he got under there.
He slid under the tag.
Ramirez made a great throw.
It was a cue ball shot off the end of the bat that was spinning down the first base line, and Magianis, I thought he fielded it foul territory. Now Coach Herb is questioning that. He's out there talking to him. So by the time he picked it up, the runner was almost first. So when he threw it to first, it went out. It was a bad throw and went into right field, so allowed the runner to get to second.
Well, I was wondering about like a potential interference.
So my question is now. So the umpires are conversing right now. My question is are they talking about whether it was fair or foul, or are they talking about the throw down at second base, because they almost had him at second base?
It looked very, very close to me. It was a great throw and a good tag.
So, I mean, both of those are questionable. So we'll see what the outcome is here.
Now, what do you think about the runner ran right into Magianis.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they might.
That could be the other thing they're talking about also. That's correct. Because he
interfering with the runner.
Yeah, the runner ran right over Magianis. So there's three things in question here. Whether it was fair or foul, was there interference, and the throw down a second. It's a big call right here.
It really is. Either way, you have Eagle Pass runner standing on second for now.
That's what you didn't want to have. Because you can't run through them. You've got to go around them.
Yeah.
Now, it was a bang-bang play.
It happened very quickly, yeah.
So the umpires are still talking about it. So they're going to go over and talk to Coach Herb, and they're going to give him their ruling. And now the Eagle Pass coach is stepping out. He wants to know what's going on, too, now. Oh, he's talking to the Eagle Pass coach on the third base box now. So it may go Panthers' way if he's talking to the Eagle Pass coach. He's trying to explain it to him. So he's explaining the situation to the Eagle Pass coach in the third base coaching box. Big call right here. There's nobody out.
Yeah.
Still discussing it. So it looks like the Eagle Pass coach is not happy. He's questioning back to him. A lot of hand animation going on out there.
Well, like you said, there's three potential issues at play here. Potential interference.
I promise you, if it goes against Eagle Pass, you're going to have some unhappy fans. What a game. What a game. We got a 2-0 game, a lot of controversy, a lot of – I mean, it's a big game. Rightfully so.
And you knew it would be. Eagle Pass is always has a very good baseball program.
In the meantime, Magianis needs to get some throws in while they're waiting, because this is a long break in the action. If it goes in favor of Eagle Pass, it's going to be called a base hit.
Oh, that's true, yep.
If it's not, it's going to be called out by interference.
Getting close to something. Let's see what they come up with.
Now they're going back to talk to the base umpire.
Okay, Magianis is warming up a little bit. Stay warm.
So, I mean, if that was a betting man, it's not going to be in favor of Eagle Pass.
Yep.
Because both umpires are trying to explain, I guess, the ruling to the third base coach of Eagle Pass. And I believe it's going to be an interference call.
All right, that makes sense.
We'll see if we can get an explanation when they break it up of what the actual call was. Hopefully, last week the umpire was making calls and he wouldn't inform anyone what his calls were. Hopefully this guy will at least give some signals. It looks like they're getting ready to break it up. Big break in the action, though. So there's going to be runners going to be out at second base.
Wow.
It looks like
it goes back probably to the interfering with the I don't know.
That's what it is. They're going to call him out. So the runner at second is out. So that's a huge out.
Wow.
So instead of
potential run,
a base hit, we're going to call interference for the out.
Eagle Pass fans are not happy. You may hear them in the background.
So 1 out. Earl Herring comes up to bat. He was hit by a pitch last time up the bat. He's the DH for the Mavericks. He takes ball 1 in the dirt. Magianis trying to work quick now. Next pitch is swung on, missed a good pitch right down the middle. Just overpowered him with velocity.
That break did not throw Magianis off. He's throwing great.
So 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Magianis from the windup. Pitch on the way. High fastball, swing and a miss for strike pitch. 2. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Didn't get too much reaction from the Eagle Pass coaching, so they understood the ruling.
They probably thought that should have been the call either way, but the runner made no attempt to get around him.
1-2 pitch to Herring, just outside on the inside corner. Sorry, just inside on the inside corner. Even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
See if he throws that inside pitch again.
2-2 pitch to Herring on the way. Swung on. Ground ball towards first base. Fielded by Marty. Backhanded. Thrown over the pitcher who steps on first base. For out number 2. Good play by Marty. That's 2 textbook plays that he's made so far in working with the pitcher tonight.
Very nice backhanded play there.
It's a good defensive play by Marty and Magianis.
2 times they teamed up like that so far.
So 2 outs. That'll bring it up to bat number 4, the catcher, Sebastian Bettis. Sebastian got on the only error so far on that bunt where it was mishandled by Magianis. First pitch to him is a swing and a miss for strike 1. So 2 outs, top of the 5th. Panthers up 2-0. Magianis from the windup in the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Bettis goes down in the count, 2-0 real quick. Let's see what Magianis decides to do. He's going to try to throw it past him since he's not able to catch up with a fastball or throw something off speed here or off the plate. It's in the dirt. Tried to throw something low there. It didn't work, so ball 1. So 1-2. He can still have whatever he wants to pitch here. Something, Just don't give him something right down the middle.
Way ahead.
It's going to be a fastball, put some velocity behind it. That's what it is. Fastball.
Inside pitch. Oh, that was a good-looking pitch.
Not called. Inside. Just a hair inside, and they're leaving the count at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th. Magianis slows things down, toes the mound again. Gets his signs from Blair. Pitching from the windup.
Oh, that's the pitch.
That was the pitch he's been calling all night at the letters. Didn't call it
now it's
that
a full
time.
Count.
Didn't get the benefit of the call. So I'll leave you with the payoff pitch with 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big pitch here for Magianis. Bettis steps back in. Magianis from the windup. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Ground ball to shortstop. Fielded by the shortstop. 1 step, throw over to first base, and it's going to be high.
But did he make the tag?
Oh,
he missed the tag.
It was high and up the first baseline. Marty snagged it out of the air and tried to backhand tag him as he was running by. Didn't get it in time.
Great effort. He got up there and grabbed that ball and just could not bring it down in time for the tag. But great effort at first.
That's going to have to be an error, I believe, on the throw. So we're going to go E6 on the throw.
He fielded it nicely.
He fielded it nicely. I know he had to hurry it up. A good throw would have got him out.
Yeah.
So the Mavericks get a runner on, and that'll bring to the plate. What number do we have there, Johnny? I think because we got the batting order messed up last time. First pitch on the way is going to be high for ball 1.
7.
So back to the top of the order. John Salcedo, who struck out last time up the bat. The runner on, 2 outs. 1-0 pitch is on the way. Swung on, threw it, just got a tip of it into the mitt of J.D. Blair. Leaving the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first. Magianis checked his runner at first, throwing from the stretch. Runner's going.
Oh, yeah.
Swung on and fouled over to the right side, out of play.
Magianis, his velocity is still He's still throwing.
They're not catching up to it, yeah.
Man,
So,
he's
I mean,
throwing
that ball's
great.
still been fouled off to the right side, which has been doing all night long. I haven't seen a foul ball yet to the left field side, third base side. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first base. Top of the 5th. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Way to finish the inning for Magallanes.
Is that 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 strikeouts.
7 strikeouts. Boy, he's having a great game.
So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. The Panthers will attempt to get some more insurance runs to finish this game out. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. I'll tell you what, we're going to stay right here. And we've got some sponsorship messages we need to read to you.
Yeah, look, 5th inning stretch brought to you by Sunrise Restaurant. Great place in Uvalde. Excellent place. Family dining at its best in Uvalde, located at 510 West Main Street. They're open for breakfast and lunch. So on your way through town, why don't you stop in and give them a visit and get some of that mouth-watering breakfast and delicious lunch plates. Easy in, easy out. Panther fans, you will really enjoy your trip there to the Sunrise Restaurant. Go Panthers, and continued best luck, right? Also, we'd like to remind you about Magnolia Filling Station. Wow, that place is great, Dwayne. I mean, excellent coffee. They obviously every day featuring dark roast out there on Fiorella Street. Medium blends, drip-dried coffee here. They got lattes. They have iced lattes, cold brews, chai lattes, mochas, teas, lemonades. They got it all.
That's a Magnolia Filling Station there on Fiella Street. The variety of sandwiches include ham, turkey, Italian, and pimento cheese, protein lunch boxes, English muffin breakfast sandwiches, and fresh fruit parfaits. Sit outside on the patio and enjoy the historic downtown Castro atmosphere, or sit inside and visit with the friendly baristas and locals. Located 1101 Fiorella Street in beautiful downtown Castro. I'd like to thank the Magnolia Filling Station and the Sunrise Restaurant for sponsoring Panther Baseball. We go to the bottom of the 5th, batting for the Panthers.
Oh, that's a good hit.
It's Dusty Davis on the first pitch, swing on a ground ball over to the third base or shortstop. I was putting that reader
shortstop.
up. Ground ball over to shortstop.
Hard hit, but he made a good play on it.
Made a good play and throwing to first base for out number 1. So Davis grounds out to the shortstop, and they'll bring to the plate the third baseman, number 1, Wesley Stevens. Wesley Stevens with 2 strikeouts tonight. See if he can turn things around here on this third attempt at the plate here. Remember, we're at the bottom of the 5th. Panthers up 2-0. Still a tight game. Alonso with the pitch. Breaking pitch, first strike.
Good-looking pitch.
Good-looking 12-6 curveball there by Alonso, who is out to pitch for his 5th inning. Doing a good job so far for the Mavericks. The 0-1 pitch to Stevens is on the way. Swung on, grounded towards the third base side. Foul. Bring the count to no balls and 2 strikes. Stevens steps back in. Alonso getting his signs from his catcher. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out so far. We are in the bottom of the 5th. Panthers up 2-0. Next pitch is on the way. Curveball swung on. That's it right back up the middle. That's going to try to get there. That gets through for a base hit. Trickles out to center field. So Stevens breaks up the 2 strikeouts he had with a good base hit to get things going here for the Panthers in the bottom of the 5th.
Hard hit right up the middle.
So that'll bring in the plate the right fielder, number 11, Manny Ramirez. Ramirez 1 for 2 with the base hit tonight. Steps up to the plate. He has a runner on first with 1 out. Alonso getting his signs from the catcher. Checks his runner over at first base. Stevens was a 3-step lead. Ramirez calls timeout. Long look over to first base. Ramirez stepped out, called timeout. Break the momentum there. He steps back in. Alonso checking the runner out first. Checks him again. Checks him again. Now gets in a stretch. Pitch on the way. Just off the corner there for ball 1. So 1-0 count to Ramirez. Stevens with a good lead over at first base. Steps off to the and he goes.
There he goes.
Throw down the second base is going to be way late, and the head slides in for a stolen base.
Good jump over there. Stevens got a good jump on first.
There was a ball high, too, so the count will go to 2-0. Good jump by Stevens. He was a third of the way down before the pitcher even let go. So a stolen base for Stevens. Ramirez will step back in with a 2-0 count. The Panthers now with a runner in scoring position. Stevens with another good lead over at second. Pitch on the way. It's going to be high for ball 3. So Ramirez way ahead with a 3-0 count. Time's called by the catcher. He's going to run out and talk to his pitcher. So Ramirez will step over and go talk to Coach Herb. Coach Herb is just going to tell him, look, you got a 3-0 count right now. Let's look at a pitch here. We're to the point where the pitcher's
got to be good.
Yeah, it's got to be good. I mean, probably not going to swing here. Your pitchers has thrown a lot of pitches. Let him keep throwing. I mean, 3-1. Even if he does throw a strike, you're 3-1. You're still way ahead.
Yep.
So Ramirez steps back in. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. Big lead by Stevens. And this pitch is high. Ball 4. For 4 straight pitches for Ramirez for the base on balls.
Looks like Eagle passes. Might be looking to bring someone here in a few.
It looks like they're getting ready to call timeout.
Might be coming from the right fielder. I don't know.
In the meantime, Jaden Krieger, and the coach goes back in the dugout. Krieger stepped to the plate. Krieger flied out to second base and flied out to center field 2 times up the bat. Panthers with runners on first and second with 1 out. First pitch to Krieger is going to be a curveball. Swings right through it. Took a rip at that curveball.
Yeah, he did.
So again, Panthers with runners at first and second. Bottom of the 5th here. Alonso pitching from the stretch. Krieger at the plate. Big lead by Stevens. He goes back to second base now. Pitches on the way. He goes high again, but this time Krieger lays off of it. Even the count at 1-1.
Yeah.
So Coach Herb telling Stevens to settle down because he was taking some huge leads.
That was a big lead there.
Looks like they're going to try to hold him on at second here so he won't get that big of a lead anymore. He's still messing with the pitcher over there. Pitch on the way. It's a curveball. It breaks into the strike zone. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Alonso getting a sign from his catcher. He's going to check the runner over at second. He kicks and throws home. Fastball just off the plate for ball 2. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Good take there by Krieger. That ball was high and outside. So 2-2 count, 1 out, runners at first and second. Alonso checking the runner over at second. Pitch on the way, curveball swung on. It's going to be a chopper. Gets through to third base.
Gets through. Let's see. He's going to hold it.
Stevens is going to be held at third base, so that'll put the bases loaded. So a little chopper that gets through third base for the base hit for Jaden Krieger.
Nice hard hit. Bases loaded. Woo.
So with 1 out, Panthers have the bases juiced, and to the plate will bring the catcher, number 9, J.D. Blair. J.D. Blair, 2 for 2.
Yeah, he's been hitting good tonight.
2 for 2 tonight. Break this game wide open right here.
Yep. Just keep doing what he's doing. He's hitting nice.
So Blair steps in. Alonso will pitch from the windup now that their bases are loaded. Stevens at third. Big lead by Stevens. Pitch on the way. It's a curveball. Nice. Strike 1.
That pitch is still working well for him.
Yeah, it is. Blair watches strike 1 come across the curveball. Don't necessarily need to be swinging at a curveball in the first pitch. Be ready for here, though. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball high and outside. Ball 1. Some strategy going on here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded for the Panthers. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Panthers up 2-0, hoping to break this thing open. 1-1 pitch on the way. Curveball gets away from the catcher. Here comes Stevens. Stevens going to come in. He's going to slide, and the tag got.
He went
under the tag.
He went
under the tag.
No, he did not put the tag down. Tried to tag him in the helmet.
The throw was high from the catcher back to the pitcher at the plate, and Stevens was a good throw. He'd been out by a mile.
Yeah,
the run's going to count, and then
the pitcher just did not put the tag down. He had plenty of time.
Right, and he tagged him high. He tagged him on the head.
I tried to tag him on the helmet instead of putting it down in front of the runner. And
so you get past coach, calls timeout, going to go talk to the umpire about the play. Not happy with it again. So the run will score on the wild pitch. Pitch got away from the catcher. It was into the dirt. So Blair will step back in with 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Panthers now with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Got that one across on the wild pitch. Our score now 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch on the way to Blair. High fastball. 4-3. That one was way up there. Good job by the catcher to bring that one down. So the count goes 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Alonzo with the pitch. That one stays high also and walks him.
Still throwing hard, but he just can't find the zone.
Having trouble.
Looks like
looks like it's time to pull him. So they're gonna walk out to the mound here with bases loaded. Coach for Eagle Pass will call timeout. He's gonna stroll out to the pitcher's mound and see what kind of, if they're gonna do a pitching change here.
And going back to that play at home, I mean, I heard some Eagle Pass fans not too happy about it, but he just didn't put the tag down on him.
A good throw on the plate would have nailed him. He was out by probably 2-3 feet.
Sure, he was way ahead, but he just
and didn't get the tag down. He tagged him high, and by that time Stevens was already sliding across home plate.
Yeah, aggressive.
So it does not look like a pitching change. He's just going to talk to his defense. Again, we're in the bottom of the 5th. Panthers up 3-0. Scored a run here on a wild pitch. Mavericks have got to stop the bleeding here. Actually, a good timeout by the coach to try to get them
focused.
Yeah, get them focused, because that's exactly what was happening. They're going to lose their focus here.
Yeah.
The Panthers are just scratch and run here and there. And before we know it, time's going to run out. Well, they'll run out of innings.
See what Newton can do here.
So with a walk by J.D. Blair, and that'll bring up to bat the shortstop Michael Newton, who has struck out and gotten on a fielder's choice. So bases are loaded, 1 out, Newton at the plate. Alonzo's going to stay on the mound, pitching from the windup. Pitch is on the way. Fastball swung on, fouled straight back. That was the 4th walk by Alonzo issued tonight. So the 0-1 pitch to Newton on the way. It's a curveball. Goes in the dirt. Nice block by Sebastian Perez. Again, the catcher doing a good job behind the plate.
He's throwing a lot of pitches.
He's throwing now. His pitch count is really getting up there. So 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Bases loaded. Newton at the plate. Pitch on the way. Curveball swung on. Popped up in the air. It's going to be foul. First baseman giving chase to it.
Boy.
Almost ran him into the dugout. But it's going to fall safely to the ground. Newton will make his way back to the batter's box.
I think the pitcher was hoping he would have made that catch.
Yeah.
He gave him a look like I needed.
That was
you
a tough catch
that.
to do.
Yeah, that was right.
I mean,
there.
that would have ran him right into the bricks there in front of the dugout if he
Yeah,
would have
right.
caught that ball. Either way, it's a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded. Pitch on the way. Curveball swung on. Hard grounder to second base. Second baseman throws it over to second base.
Well, they get one.
Dell got one. He bobbled on the transfer to try to get two, but the run's going to still cross. Newton will be safe at first. There'll be 2 outs. The Panthers have runners at first and second. So they tried the double play. They got the lead runner at second. Didn't get the throw to first base. In the meantime, the run from third base scored. So the Panthers get another run. So Newton reaches base again on a fielder's choice, and they'll bring to the plate the first baseman, number 5, Ryan Marty. Marty with a beautiful sacrifice squeeze last time up the bat to get the RBI. Panthers up now 4-0 in the bottom of the fifth. Runners at first and third. Runner's going to go on this thing. A fake throw to second. He'll get the steal on the catcher's indifference. We'll have runners at second and third for Ryan Marty. Great opportunity for Marty to break the game open here. Panthers up 4-0. Pitch on the way.
Well,
curveball taken for a strike.
He's still throwing great.
He's still throwing a lot of strikes, yeah.
Yeah, he sure is.
So real quick, Marty's down on the count, 0-2 with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, fastball high up in the air. The ball's popped up to left center fielder. Left fielder calling it. Fly ball is out for out number 3. So fly out to left field for Marty, and that'll do it. Panthers will leave 2 runners on.
Yeah, picked up a run or two there.
Panthers scratch 2 runs there, put a crooked number in. They double their score now. They take the lead 4-0 going into the top of the 6th. So when we come back, we'll go to the top of the 6th when Panther baseball continues.
Have you ever made a friend by accident? I know I have. This is Alec with Lone Star Towing of Natalia, and I just want to let y'all know that I pay top dollar for your junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles. I can even come to your location and tow it out of there at no extra charge. Give me a call at 210-777-0585, and I'll be sure to get you taken care of quickly.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com.
Here we go. Welcome back to Panther Baseball. Going to the top of the 6th. Panther Baseball sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dodson House Moving In Construction. Going to the top of the 6th. Panthers up 4-0. Mavericks running out of outs here. 6 outs to play with to get back into this game. Panthers scored a couple runs last inning, now up 4-0.
It's been a pretty good game tonight.
So Emilio Galvana come to the plate, the second baseman. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Galvana struck out twice tonight to Magallanes, who comes back for a 6th inning of work, pitching an excellent game. 1-0 pitch is on the way, and it's going to be high for ball 2. Still throwing with a lot of velocity.
Yeah, lots of velocity.
2-0 pitch on the way. It's going to be low for ball 3. His pinch count's getting up there, but it's it's been a lot of time on innings when he goes in the dugout.
Yep.
So, I mean, he may be getting cold here.
Yeah, he's got.
And then with all the timeouts, the checking of the plays, and the umpires, it makes for a long break, with the disruptions.
Oh.
3-0 pitch goes inside and walked him on 4 straight pitches. So the first walk issued by
first time tonight.
Magallanes. Tells you that he's had a great game so far. And that'll bring to the plate the third baseman, number 8, Dante Leja. Leja is struck out and grounded out to first base on his 2 times off the bat. So the Mavericks now with a runner on first. Leja at the plate. Magallanes checks the runner at first. Comes home. It's going to be high. So 5 straight balls thrown by Magallanes.
Well,
and Coach Herb's going to call timeout.
And you definitely don't want to.
Well, he's going to buy some times because 2 guys are going to jump into the the bullpen and get going here. Unless they had someone in there warming up already. So it looks like he's just going to.
Maybe Newton. I can't tell. But, yeah, the last thing you want to do is walk 2 guys in a row and have the 2 runs out there. I mean.
So he goes out, talks to his pitcher, going to try to buy maybe 1 or 2 more hitters until we get someone warm, nice and warm in the bullpen. So the Mavericks with a runner on first.
Get his rhythm back here.
Leha walking up to the plate. Leha sitting with 1 ball and no strikes. Nobody out. Runner on first. We're in the top of the 6th. Next pitch on the way. Stays high. That's 6 straight balls thrown by Magallanes. So 2-0 count on Leha. Magallanes with the pitch.
Oh,
that's going to be right at the knees for strike 1. So 2-1 count. Galvan with a shallow lead over there. Swung on a miss on the next pitch.
Inside. There it is.
That'll even the count at 2-2. Magallanes had him fishing on that one. Had him on the high heater. Count now even 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Leha steps back in. Magallanes from the stretch. Pitch on the way. That's going to be low and outside.
Good take there.
That'll run the count to full. Yeah, it was a good take by Leha. Leha steps back in. All right-handed batters so far tonight for the Mavericks and for the Panthers as far as that goes.
Yep.
3-2 pitch on the way. High, ball 4 walked him. So 2 walks in a row, and that's going to probably do it for Magallanes.
Yeah, it looks like we might see
Looks like we're going to have a pitching change as Coach Herb calls timeout. Doesn't have a choice. He's going to have to pull him here with the second timeout in the inning. So let's see what kind of pitching change we're going to have.
See if Newton comes in. Looks like he may be.
So Magallanes will step off the mound and head to the dugout, and it looks like
here comes Newton.
Michael Newton is going to jog out to the mound to try to finish this game for the Panthers. So Magallanes will get 5 complete innings, and he'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts and 2 walked batters, and has not allowed any runs. However, he is responsible for the runner on first base, while Newton throws his warm-up pitches.
Looks like Newton's going to be throwing, and got a new shortstop out there taking his place.
Well, no loss of velocity for.
Oh my goodness, I'm still throwing hard.
Yeah, he was throwing hard, and Newton doesn't throw any less. So it's not, you're not losing anything as far as velocity.
So they got Logan Pargas, the sophomore, going into the shortstop position.
So coming into shortstop is going to be number 4, Logan Pargas. The lone sophomore on the team comes in. And Newton, let's see, Newton will move. It'll just be a quick change from a swap pitcher. Shortstop will go to pitcher. Pargas will come off the bench. And Magallanes will go to the dugout after an outstanding 5 innings so far.
Yeah, he really did throw well.
So Newton, we'll just keep it here. Newton will continue his warm-up pitches. Again, we talked earlier pregame that how big this game was. If Panthers could go up 3 games,
that's big.
With the season halfway over, that's a huge lead, a 3-game lead.
Yep.
So this is a big inning and a half that we have left in this game. And if you do that, it's just going to be a fight now for second, third, and fourth place between the rest of the teams in the district.
Newton's always had a very, very powerful arm. Let's see if he can hit the strike zone, and I think he can close this thing out pretty handily.
So Southwest playing Southwest Legacy tonight. McCullum playing Harlandale tonight and Southside playing South San tonight. The big game tonight is McCullum 3-3 in district against Harlandale 3-3 in district. So that's the game that you, other than this one, that you want to keep an eye on to see what happens in district play. So Newton's got his warm-up throws. And the curtain pitcher for the Mavericks, Alonzo, will come to the plate. Alan Alonzo, he has struck out and base hit so far, will be the first to face Michael Newton. So Newton with runners at first and second on the 2 walks. First pitch on the way to Alonzo. It's going to be a curveball with a lot of break to it.
Nice way to start out.
Before it started out with a strike. A sharp break to it is what I meant. Good looking curveball, a lot of velocity. It breaks real sharp. Newton from the stretch. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball. Throw back over to first base.
Oh.
Backdoor pick didn't work.
Nice move by Blair. Almost got him. Good throw.
Good throw. Good job by Delgado to get, or who's that? Leja to get back.
Yep.
So leaving the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, runners in first and second. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Newton now on the mound for the Panthers. Newton checking his runner at second. 1-1 pitch is on the way. Curveball swung and missed for strike 2.
Nice break there.
Alonzo steps back in with the 1-2 count. Nobody out. Mavericks looking to get something done here. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Alonzo can try to help himself out here at plate. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on the fastball, foul, straight back. We'll do it all over again.
He's throwing that ball pretty hard now.
Still got a good breeze. Now it's blowing from right field to left field, according to the flag. So anything hit to left field is going to carry. Newton gets it signed, checking the runner over at second.
Working the runners over there.
1-2 pitch on the way. Curveball swung and a miss. Big strikeout.
Beautiful
Big strikeout.
Ball. Threw him 3 of those, didn't he?
He sure did.
Nice job.
So Alonzo goes down on strikes, the second strikeout of the night. Now we'll bring to the plate the center fielder, number 9, Pauline Delgado, who has struck out and flied out to right field. So Delgado steps in with runners at first and second and 1 out. Newton shakes off the sign up from the catcher. Now he checks his runner over at second.
Oh, yeah, Pargas is keeping him
Kicks
close to
and
the
pitches.
bag.
High, ball 1. So he starts out Delgado with a ball.
You know, a nice hit here by Eagle Pass can really change things, but Newton's throwing great. Really is throwing great.
Yeah, this is a huge at-bat for the Mavericks right here. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Newton with the pitch on the way. Curveball into the dirt. However, good job by Blair to keep it out in front of him.
Nice stop by Blair.
Blocks it off his chest, keeps the ball out in front, and does not allow the runners to advance. Count will go to 2-0 with 1 out. Delgado, tall, lanky right-hand batter, steps in. Flied out to right field last time up the bat. Newton checking his runner again at second. 2-0 pitch is on the way. Another breaking pitch that goes down into the dirt. The count will go 3-0. Definitely don't want to walk this runner right here.
No,
don't want to load the bases up with only 1 out. So it's a 3-0 count. Newton's got to come here.
Let's give him something to hit here.
Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 4. Walked him on 4 straight pitches. So the Panthers kind of a jam here right now with bases loaded. And 1 out. And that'll bring the plate the first baseman, number 13, Hector Cavazos. Cavazos is grounded out to second base and struck out. Blair's going to walk out and talk to his pitcher. Then they send him back.
See if we can turn 2 here.
With 1 out, 2 turning a double play here would be huge. Looks like the corners are going to play in the grass.
Yeah, they're coming in.
They're going to try to cut the run off at the plate. They'll play deep up the middle. Corners will play up. 1 out, bases loaded. Cavazos at the plate. Newton from the windup. Kicks and throws.
Oh, that's a good
fastball.
throw. Yeah,
Right
keep
at
it
the
there.
letters for strike 1.
Just keep it there, and he should be all right.
Big strike. Big comeback strike there for Newton after walking the last batter. Digging in his glove. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Curveball swung on right back up the middle. It's off the pitcher. Looks like 1 run's going to score, and the throw's going to be late at first base. They're going to try to get the runner at third in a pickle. Throwing it back to home.
Got him.
Slide in, and he is out at the plate. Back down to second base. Good job by backing it up by Pargis. That ball would have been in center field on the throw down.
Yeah.
They try to get another runner who's leaning off the base at second base. So 1 run will score.
Man, that was a razzle-dazzle. A lot going on in that play.
Cavazos will reach first base on the error because it bounced off the glove of the pitcher who tried to field that ball. So it'll be an E1. Run
Looks
will
like
score.
Newton tried to stop the ball with his hand.
Yeah.
In his bare hand, which is always
he couldn't
risky.
get the handle on it. Throw over to first was late. So the run scores from third base on the fielder's choice. And then the runner from second tried to round third, and he got in a pickle between the rundown there between home and third base. Got thrown out at home. Panthers tried to get another rundown at second, but almost threw it away. Good job by Pargis in backing up the throw. So the Panthers get out number 2. They sacrificed a run, which is fine. You have a 4-1 lead now with 2 outs.
A little base running error there on the Eagle pass side.
So the shortstop number 11, John Martinez, was grounded to first base and had an intentional interference call earlier. First pitch by Newton to Martinez is a strike. They have strike 2 up on the board. That's the first pitch only to him, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so an 0-1 count by Newton. Remember, there's 2 outs, but the Mavericks have runners on first and second, and they have scored a run. So we are in the top of the 6th. Newton checking his runner at second. The 0-1 pitch is on the way. Swung on.
Oh, that's a good looking
foul
pitch.
straight back for strike number 2.
Tell
So
you
now
what,
Martinez sitting with an 0-2 count, down in the count with 2 outs.
I've never really been a big fan of these nets, but I am now.
That one would have saved us there. That one came straight back
That
to
was
us.
Great. A lot of velocity behind that ball.
So Newton does not have to throw a strike here. Something off the plate, it's a breaking pitch, something. Just don't give up something up the middle. Looks like the catcher's asking for a high fastball. Pitch on the way. It's high and outside. Martinez does a good job taking the pitch. Will bring the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Again, we're in the top of the 6th. Panthers up 4-1. Eagle Pass has scored a run. They have runners at first and second. Trying to get themselves back into this game. 1-2 pitch on the way.
Oh,
Curveball, swung
there it
and
is.
missed, and that's going to do it. Big strikeout
He got
by
out of that
Michael
beautiful.
Newton
Yeah.
to get out of the inning. He had 2 strikeouts this inning. So after 5.5, our new score is Medina Valley 4, Eagle Pass Winn is 1. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Panther Baseball will continue after these messages.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
Welcome back to Panther Baseball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dodson House Moving and Construction. We are going to the bottom of the sixth. Panthers up 4-1, and we were talking in the break there that the Mavericks had a big opportunity there. They kind of squandered it. They did scratch off a run. Our new score is now 4-1. Going to the bottom of the sixth. They left 2 runners on. They had the opportunity, had bases loaded there.
Yeah.
They got in a rundown between second and third that hurt them. Got called out, and they do come with the pitching change. So Alan Alonso finishes after 5 complete. 1, 2, 3, 4. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 hits. And 1, 2, 3, 4 walks. So not a bad outing for Alonso.
Really did
Panthers
good.
just able to take advantage of a few miscues and get some runs across, especially the early runs. So number 9, the center fielder comes in to pitch. Paulín Delgado will come to the mound. Delgado, another right-handed pitcher. Try to help the Mavericks get back into this game, but they don't have much. They have 3 outs remaining, offensively anyway. So I'm not sure where Alonso went. We'll try to figure out if he just came out of the game. I think they did a straight swap. Looks like he is in center field. Nope, that's number 7. So the left fielder goes to center field. I think Alonso came out of the game. We may have a new right fielder. Either way, Delgado will go to the hill. Panthers will lead off with Gavidel. Gavidel, the left fielder, up at the plate. Gavidel has grounded at shortstop and walked so far. And the first pitch to him is going to be a swing and a miss. Oh, we got a pitch. We do have a change.
Stevens. It might be number 7, Warren. Is that Warren Stevens?
The next pitch is going to be a call for ball 1. And we need to find out who. I believe that's the other Stevens.
Yeah, I believe that's Warren.
And I have lost my roster. So the 1-1 pitch on the way.
There you go.
It's going to be a line shot to shortstop.
Run it out, run it out.
Short hop by the shortstop. Long throw. It pulls him off the bag, but they tag him on the.
He hit it well, though. He hit it well.
That was Warren Stevens, the other senior for the Panthers. Squared up the ball, but hit it right to the shortstop with a good hit on the throw. Pulled him off the bag, but as he pulled him off, he backhanded towards the runner and tagged him with the glove in the ball for out number 1.
All right, here's Colton Pargas. You said there was no left-handers.
Here comes our first left-hander. Colton Pargas will step up to the plate. Batting from the left-hander's box with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Oh, boy, that
Big
hurt.
swing and the miss by Pargas for strike 1.
Pargas
will be batting for Rips, and that was Stevens who batted for Gavidel.
That hit the umpire pretty hard there. Got past the catcher and right into the umpire's forearm, I think.
So Stevens grounds out to the shortstop. Pargas will step to the plate again, batting for Gavin Rips. Courtesy by the catcher to go talk to his pitcher to give the umpire a break who got hammered by the backswing or the ball?
The ball.
The ball?
Yeah. Looked like it just got right over the catcher's mitt and right into the umpire's arm. Sounded like it hurt.
So the lone left-handed batter so far for both teams will step up to the plate with an 0-1 count when 1 out. Delgado will be pitching from the windup. Vargas digs in. The 0-1 pitch is on the way. Swung on, fouled toward the left side over the Panther dugout. Vargas will have an 0-2 count. Catcher runs out to the plate to give the Delgado a new baseball. Pargas will dig back in. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Probably expect something off speed here.
Yeah, for sure.
Delgado with the pitch.
That's on the
That's
outside.
going to be an outside curveball for strike three. Called strike three on Pargus. Tough pitch to hit right there. So 2 quick outs. Looks like we're going to have another change. That's number 18. So number 18 is Justin Mayan. Mayan will come up to bat. Mayan has been a DH hitter for the Panthers as of late, and he'll be batting for Dusty Davis, the leadoff batter. So Mayan will step into the leadoff position with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Mayan, big right-hander, steps in, batting for Davis. Delgado with a wind-up pitch. Swung on a fastball.
It's a hard hit.
Ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop 1 step over to first base to get the out. Oh, he's safe. He dropped the ball. The ball squirted out of the first baseman's glove, and Mayan will get on an error.
Looked like the first baseman did not turn his glove over.
He'll get on the
got a pinch runner
on the
now.
error.
That's Dusty Davis.
So Dusty Davis is going to go pinch run for Mayan in his typical leadoff spot, so he'll be on first base. So the Panthers have a runner on with 2 outs, and that'll bring to the plate number 1, which is Wesley Stevens, third baseman, who has struck out, and base hit. Big base hit on his previous at-bat. Delgado will be pitching to Stevens, checks his runner, which is Davis, over at first. He'll go into a stretch with 2 outs. First pitch on the way. It's going to be high, little breaking pitch.
He almost called that.
Yeah, he almost called it. It started out his head and broke down to the letters. Almost called that a strike. The Panthers holding on to a 4-1 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Delgado checking the runner over at first. Stevens ready to go. Swung on, ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop feels it. A couple steps over to first base to get the 3rd out. So Stevens grounds out to the shortstop, and that's going to do it for the Panthers. In the bottom of the 6th, they will leave 1 runner on, and our score stays the same after 6.5.
Wow.
After 6 complete, our score, Medina Valley 4, Eagle Pass 1. We'll take a quick break and come back for the top of the 7th. Here we go. Panther Baseball continuing after these messages.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another. Where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust. To provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work or to drop by on the weekend to grab some.
Welcome back to Panther Baseball. We are going to the top of the 7th inning. Eagle Pass will send to the plate. Earl Herring, the designated hitter, number 5, was hit by a pitch and ground out to first base. And Newton back on the mound again for the Panthers to try to close this out in the 7th inning. First pitch in the top of the 7th is going to be a ball low. I was checking to see if there was any more changes, but I don't see any right now.
Yeah, it looks
like it's pretty much the same. They were just pinch hitting. Newton pitching from the windup. 1-0 pitch is on the way.
Right
fastball right down the middle for strike 1, even the count at 1-1. So Davis stays in the game at second base. Vargas at third. Stevens at third. Vargas at shortstop. Stevens at third. Marty still at first. 1-1 pitch by Newton coming from the windup is on the way. Strike two on the outside corner. Beautiful pitch with a lot of velocity. Bring the count to 1-2. Nobody out here. Top of the 7th. Mavericks are down to their last 3 outs. Newton with the 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on, fouled out of play.
Way behind. Way behind that ball.
You haven't seen many hits go to the left side of the field, the third base side of the field. Everything that they've tried to make contact with has been kind of to the right side.
Yep.
Newton with the 1-2 pitch to Herring. Curveball stays just high.
Almost broke down in there.
Almost did. Stayed just above the letters there. Even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Panthers up 4-1. Looking to go undefeated in the first round of district play. Newton with the pitch.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Outside corner for called strike 3. Backwards K for
beautiful
Newton
pitch.
with 1 out. Maverick down to 2 outs. They'll bring to the plate a pinch batter, and that is number 6, Juan Cruz. I believe Cruz was a pinch base runner earlier in the game.
Yeah.
So Cruz will be batting for the catcher, Bettis. So first time up the bat for Cruz. Bettis has gotten on twice, but they were both on errors. So he'll step in, right-handed batter, with 1 out, down by 3 runs. Newton gets this sign from Blair. Going to pitch from the windup. First pitch to Cruz on the way. Fastball, a little chopper over to first base, fielded by Marty. 1 step over to first base for out number 2. 1 pitch, 1 out, grounded out to first base. And they will take this to the top of the order with 2 outs. So John Sacedo, the left fielder, the leadoff batter, has grounded out to second base, has struck out looking and struck out swinging the last 2 times at the bat. And he'll be the last out for the Mavericks. The last sitting on 2 outs here with a 4-1 lead, Panthers are. Sacedo will try to get things going as a leadoff batter. Pitch from Newton on the way. Curveball breaks in there. Nice 12-6 breaking curveball. 4 strike 1.
His curveball's really working well tonight.
Newton with the 0-1 pitch. Another curveball breaks out of the strike zone, though. End up being low and outside. Even the count at 1-1 with 2 outs. Again, we're in the top of the 7th. Panthers can close things out here with 1 out. Panthers up 4-1. Looking to go undefeated in district play. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball swung and fouled straight back for strike 2. Galvan waiting on deck, hoping to get an opportunity here in the 7th inning for the Mavericks. Mavericks down to their last strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Newton from the windup, pitch on the way, swung on, ground ball. It's going to be foul, chopper. Chopped foul ball. Going to be fielded by Coach Herb there by dugout.
Really good.
Good form.
Approached that ball very well, and then he come down.
We'll keep things the same. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Panthers up 4-1. We are in the top of the 7th. Mavericks down to their last strike. Newton with the 1-2 pitch from the windup. Curveball swung and a miss, and that's going to do it.
That was nice. What a way to get that 3 curveballs to that poor guy.
And that's going to do it. Panthers win 4-1. They're going to close out the first half of district play with a 7-0 district record. They win tonight's game 4-1. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and close things out. Panther Baseball will return after these messages.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back to the North Park Chevrolet Dodson House Moving Construction broadcast of Panther Baseball. Panthers just finished a perfect first round of district play. Panthers moved to 7-0 in district and overall moved to 15-3-2. Mavericks will drop to 4-3 in district play, and they'll drop to an even 10-10 overall. So far the Panthers have done really, really well in their 7 district games. They have combined with a 54 run to 7 run over the rest of the district. So they've scored 54 runs. The rest of the district has scored 7 in all their district games so far. So great opportunity for the Panthers to stay well ahead. They have a 3-game lead on the rest of the district here right now.
Really good game tonight. They
So,
really played well.
Player of the game, we're going to have to give it to the pitching again.
Oh, yeah.
Magallanes.
Magallanes.
I wanted to say. Threw for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts. Of course, Newton had 3 himself. So really, the pitching,
they were
the pitching staff did an outstanding job for the Panthers tonight. So we'll give a double player of the game to both Magallanes and Newton for an outstanding game to hold the Mavericks to only 2 runs on. I believe they only had 1 base hit. Is that correct? A combined 1 hitter.
Yeah, maybe just 1 hit.
2 hits. No, just 1 hit. That's all I have them for. So an outstanding game by the pitching staff, and we'll give them the players of the game. So Panthers will move on. They will start their next second round of district play. They will be playing the South San Bobcats. If you remember, though, that's been their toughest game so far this year in district, really, because South San, they won only 2-0. It was a tough game. Looking for the next game to be really, really tough, and that'll be on Tuesday. And I believe that will be a home game, and we'll try to broadcast that game also. So since it's getting late, it is 10:14, we're going to go ahead and shut things down. We'll say good night and God bless, and we'll welcome you back when Medina Valley Panther Baseball is back on the air. Good night, everybody.